Hello and welcome to Unusual Array, the Unusual Suspects. This is a weekly show we do on QCon. Well, we don't do the Unusual Suspects part every time. This is a one shot that has gone completely out of hand. But we as a group run every week here on QCon. We're today doing the concluding part of my little limited series, The Unusual Suspects. The Unusual Suspects 4, Party of Darkness.
Ooh.
So,
Scary skeletons.
So audio working, first of all. Just
excuse me, I had a
before
burp
we
brewing that whole time. It was really unpleasant.
Man. I could hear it.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, hello, I'm welcome to the show."
At least it's
Just
out there now.
yeah,
It's gone.
Finally. Right, so let's see who I've got in my overlay. See if I can get them in order. Right,
Oh,
Soph,
boy.
you want to introduce yourself first?
Oh, hello. I'm Soph. I'm never first in these intro things, so this feels weird. I'm playing Hornet, who is a Goblin Swarmkeeper Ranger.
Hooray.
Hooray.
Next up, we have JP.
Hello, I'm JP, and I'm playing McCready, a Warforged Artificer, who
Next
needs
we
to
have-
unfuck the timeline.
Needs to unfuck the timeline. Next, we have Dylan.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I'm playing Frog.
You are playing Frog, that's true.
Yeah.
A Grung level 10 Warlock named Wilfred. You bastard. And next up we have Bear, who's my dog, and it's his birthday today. And he's playing any and every dog that's in the game.
So it's every dog's birthday.
Yeah, I guess
Every
dog's
every dog's birthday today.
All the
Next
dogs
up
are born
we
on the
have
same
Jason.
day.
Hey, I'm playing Roscoe, a halfling fighter who's like stuck between timelines right now.
Yeah, he's kind of spliced a little bit right now.
Just a bit.
We do not have Val for this filling conclusion, and finally we have Kyle.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm playing Telvin, and he's a celestial
Telvin.
warlock. He's a celestial warlock.
Tiefling.
Tiefling celestial
And
warlock. Yep.
a fancy boy, I believe.
He is a snooty fancy bitch.
So the story so far for this is that our intrepid group got hired to do a heist, a people heist for Sarah Strachan, who is Sheila Strachan's mother. They were hired to kidnap a mage under the employ of the Goldriches. Upon getting there and trying to execute their plan, they discovered this was a Kenku called Shatter Clash or Clatter Smash or something.
Immediately got it wrong.
Something like whatever. It's fine.
Clatter Smash.
It's not going to be important. But unfortunately, once they found this guy and were about to extract him, things went very wrong very quickly. The Kenku died, most of them died, and things did not go well. Luckily, was not supposed to happen because, as we saw in the main storyline, McCready has already been interacting with the Black Parade, so he has to have survived this. So the Time Demon, a guy who's in charge of time a little bit, gave McCready another chance to go back and try and fix this. They all wore pins, took them through the main event, blah blah blah, and now they're sort of outside of town, planning what they're going to try and do for the next couple days as they fix this solution.
After we talked to the
Bula, who is the healer, and Yeoman, who's the leader of the town.
Yeoman.
I believe the last thing we had happen was that Wilfred, you were speaking with your patron, who is the Time Demon. Yes.
Correct.
Okay. So we'll just pick up there, and we'll go on from there. Whereas like you're about to run out of time with the Time Demon, and he goes, "All right, you got everything? Yeah. Anything else?"
I think that's everything. Thank you for the extra day.
No problem. Well, listen, don't thank me. You're gonna have to thank Val for that. You see, I sort of sacrificed your ally for more time on the clock here. He's fine. He's fine. He's not dead or nothing. He just didn't come along. I just had to move some things around.
Separate timeline incident.
Separate timeline. You know it is. You know how it is.
There's always one. Always one.
All right. So you should have about 3 days, maybe. I'm not sure. Not long. Let's just get to it, okay? And nothing else. You good?
That's enough time. We got
All
this.
right. Bye. And then just his Casio watch beeps and he beep 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 beep, and then he goes off. The sand particles blow off into the wind. The rest of you who are sitting in the house, Val is not there and never has been, and his badge is sitting on front of him, in front of where he would have been on the table. So you have a spare badge now.
Wait, wasn't that?
I was never
Oh,
here.
That was never here.
I'm pretty sure that he.
Nope.
Okay,
Val was
So-
never here.
Wilfred, you make your way back into. Do you make your way back into the house right after that? Yeah.
Yes, I hop along right in.
Okay. So
All 2.5
before
feet of me.
before we get into this proper, what I would like to propose we do to make use of this limited time is I'll give you half an hour to kind of meta plan the assault here. We can ask questions, get all the information ready to go.
Alright, yeah.
And then after that, I start the clock, and then you have your limited time to get this done. The way it worked, since from the time demon, starting time a little bit further back, moving time a little bit further forward. What you guys have is about 2.5 hours of real time to solve this problem. Okay?
Okay.
Alright.
And this half an hour included in the real time?
No. This half an hour is going to be free, where you get to
Alright.
plan and stuff like that. But once we're ready to go, nothing's stopping it. Okay?
Thank you, and so generous.
Oh,
I
yes.
know.
Thank you
I'm
very
the
much.
best.
You're
So
considered it, yeah.
as the things start to shift, all of you wearing the badge, you start to feel a little bit of nausea as sort of time shifts around you and you're aware of it. Roscoe, you as it sort of passes, the rod in your hand clicks and glows as it recharges.
Nice.
Just so the way it worked out with you, it's you starting further back and it getting moved further forward. You've sort of passed the 10 days that you needed for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so free planning time. I'm not gonna jump cut to Jason's shit while we're doing this. So you guys have about half an hour of just meta planning stuff starting now.
Okay, seriously.
Alright.
Fuck the town, storm the gates.
Yeah, I was
yeah, well-
thinking that.
Well, like we know that the Kenku at some point appeared on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I
At
think
some
that's
point,
our
yes.
our best bet at going to get him because if
Does
we go
anyone have
inside,
sending?
I do not.
I
Oh,
have
do I?
message, I believe. which
I
is
can.
something.
I don't.
Message is 150 feet.
I could still get in range.
Alright.
Gotta wait for it.
Uh,
I do
Because
not have sending.
technically, I was gonna say if anyone had sending, technically we've seen him, so we
True.
could
No,
technically send to him.
I do not. I have locate creature though, so
Are you able to swap your spells out, or is that not a thing you can do with your class?
Yeah, we're gonna say that everybody during this planning stage is like your characters are planning too, so you get a long
Mhm.
rest and get to switch stuff about as if that's a thing you can do. Okay,
Yay, cool.
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Sure.
Nice.
So you can
Um,
plan your abilities accordingly as well. We'll flavor this as like you all made this plan together. It's just easier to do it meta than in character.
right.
Yeah.
So,
I will see if
Uh,
I can get sending.
Guys,
Although we know what I'm like with sending, so if
Gonna
someone else is
fun
able to get
regret
sending,
that.
Well, this is a different character stuff, so you might not need to quite so hard.
that's true.
so
There could be other words thrown in there.
if we want,
Please.
I can do a
Please.
really big distraction within the gates if we can get
That
within
would
60
be-
feet,
Ideal.
because I can summon a greater demon inside the gates.
Bro, I can do that too. Let's fucking
What
go.
if the demon
Oh,
fights
yeah.
Trevor,
I
though?
can summon an infernal, right, bro? Like, bro. So let's fucking do
Oh,
it.
No,
We can
we
just
don't
like
want to summon both of those. They'll fight each other instead.
Oh,
Point.
Demons and devils hate each other.
that's a point.
I could also use Skywrite if I could have Skywrite prepared and cast it as a ritual. So that could be like a big distraction, like to say, oh, something's happening over here. And then they go somewhere else. So that pulls some of the guards away from where we are.
Use Gary, but on the mists.
Oh, that would be
Nice.
really cool, actually.
That would be cool as hell, actually.
If we want, I can also do like a distraction for guards who we know are in front of the secret door.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I can just go up to them because I press the digitation, so I could just be a frog sitting in front of them with fireworks behind them.
That door's
then
Amazing.
though.
Nice.
I've also got
Mm.
darkness, if that's anything. Which, if we want to try and just like blind people and like sneaking around them through that.
I'm also going to hang on to the spell magics are not really going to be any. It might be of some use.
Take the spell magic. You never know.
I'm gonna have that, and I've got some like third level spells that I always have, like Fireball and Windwall. But
before we push on, are we
Mhm.
just ditching this fucking town?
Yeah,
now?
what
We've
about the
already-
townspeople?
Okay, yeah, because
we've
like
already given them like one of the pins, and we've told Yeoman to like do that whole thing for where they like find out who's real
Okay,
and who's
so
not.
we
So
don't
we've
need to
done that.
fucking worry about them
Are they-
anymore.
are they
up doing
They're
that now?
out of the picture.
Okay, I'm saying
Yeah.
like you can plan this as well if you say like, and we want to try and get the villagers to do this as well.
Yeah.
Like imagine this is all the elements you have. We can try and build whatever you want to happen. I might have some rolls and stuff happen after this,
Like
but this is
that's-
just
No, but
get what you want to happen in order now.
have
You
we
know.
already told townspeople to do
yeah, like we already told them to
Yeah.
do
Well,
that.
yeah, I know,
stuff.
but we'll say that you can change that. Like this is just a
Mhm.
nice little pocket dimension where we plan everything. Okay.
Okay.
So
I reckon we don't worry about the townspeople because we have Yeoman already going there.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
doing his shit, and if they get fucking plant
It's
zombies, they
his
get
fault.
plant zombies.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, what
exactly.
was the plan you wanted Yeoman to do then?
Well, we'd kind of mapped out where the glyphs were that explode, right?
Where
Well,
Well,
some
he
ones
to-
are.
he told you about that because
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
got
and then we marked them on. So we had kind of told him to like disrupt those glyphs.
okay. So
Or to
was
get
that
If
the
we can.
was that the like the plowing thing you were talking
Yeah.
about, like to try and disrupt
Yeah.
them that way? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, even to get
Okay,
all of them, they can clear an area so that they won't die in an explosion.
Okay, that's fair. So
Mm-hmm.
you want them to clear some space by disrupting glyphs, and then once they've say like, do you think you want them to clear like a safe space and just camp out there? Is that the plan you want to instruct them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also
But we've
gave
also-
info on how to find
Yeah,
defects.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
problem.
We already
Oh, and get
have
them to
the
gather all
test.
the salt to start salting those plants.
Okay, cool. So
And
you
all
want them to? Sorry, I'm just going to take a note
be
of
ready
this.
to salt the plants. Like
Yeah.
not salt the entire farmland, but like if they see something and kill it, salt
So
it.
disrupt runes with plows to make sanctuary. Armed with salt to salt the plants. I'll know what that means. Okay, so you and you've told them how to tell fakes, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we told
To
Yeoman how to do it. So
identify.
him and Bula are gonna work together to
Okay.
tell the fakes, and if they find one, just fucking have the rest of the townspeople stab it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So basically, if you find a fake, just destroy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, destroy it and salt that area.
Okay, and do you just share with them all the information you have, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we
everything
do.
we have.
So the info is they're weak to poison.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We give them some of the poison off my
Okay,
natural
no
ability,
problem.
didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So you equipped. No problem. So they're weak to poison. They've equipped to that. What else is there? Salt the earth to prevent regrowth. Blah blah blah. Okay, great. General deeds. Great. Okay, so that's fine. And so make a safe space. Stand guard there. Identify fakes. Is that basically the whole plan? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For the villagers, yeah. So
Yeah.
in
Okay.
regards to our plan, Kyle,
Mm.
so we can get within range of the courtyard. I can summon a demon, and if that demon then gets destroyed, you can then summon a devil straight after it.
Yeah, I can summon my infernal afterwards. Yeah.
I mean, a demon devil fight would be kind of sick.
it would be great.
It
And it
would
would
be-
be a great.
I can
It would be
summon-
pretty
I can summon
cool.
Fae.
Well, just got a freaking crazy thing going on here.
Yeah.
Summon all
Rumble.
the things. Go.
Just keep summoning.
I can't
Keep
summon it.
summoning.
I could summon my turret. Just have it like, there's a turret.
Yep.
I
I'll
reckon
just be in there myself. Also.
Mm.
Ah.
Well,
Yeah,
like
One.
We'll use the demon as our way in, and if we need to, we can use the devil as our way out. How about
Are
that?
we going? Are
That
we
sounds
planning
right
to go?
around.
Into, yeah. Are we
I-
planning on going into the citadel again?
Well, we'll
Well, we
need
have
to
to.
at some point.
Do
Look,
we? I thought we were gonna go after the Kank like Clatter Smash while he was on the roof.
Yes,
we
but
can keep
that's
an eye out for
still.
that.
if he's
That's
on the
still
roof,
sort
then
of
we'll grab him. But
Yeah,
if we-
because I think
but
the
we'll
info is
still
that
need to-
sometimes he's on the roof. It's
Mhm.
not that he is always on the roof, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that he's on the roofs at some point within the next 3 days, or he caused like a Nexus event.
There.
I mean, at least one of us could go up there and camp out on the roof and wait for him.
In the middle of an enemy fortress.
Yeah.
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 Not a
Mm.
great idea.
I mean, are they gonna think we're gonna be sitting around there not doing anything?
Yeah, I mean that's not the worst plan.
Because like I have my
I-
bees to make me fly.
Before you say that,
Very
if we
slowly.
do that, if we find him, we could tell him to wait there for just before dawn, and then
Guys.
I could use my
Yeah.
dimension door cape twice, once before dawn ends, and then when dawn happens,
Right,
flip
I
over because it
right.
recharges at dawn.
That'd be good.
right dimension door as well, JP. Right, either dimension door or flying using my bees. Hornet can get up on the roof, and I can also cast meld into stone.
Ah, so you can.
So I can literally hide up on the roof
Cool. Well,
for an
that's
extended period of time until Clatter Smash comes.
I could get you there in like an
So-
immediate action as well, so we could hang out there. We
I
could
also
have like
fly,
a
I
team A
can
and team
set yous
B.
both up.
A B team.
most of you guys have
B team.
fly anyway if you're on accord.
Jeez.
Okay, cool.
I mean, Wilfred just jumps so high, it's like they already fly. Like,
Yeah,
no
but-
joke, his jump is 25 feet
Oh my god.
across and 15 feet
It's,
straight up.
it's pretty nuts. So
What the fuck? Powerful legs, man.
yeah.
Frogs.
I am frogs.
Okay, so you want to hide up on the roof for Clatter Smash, see if you can spot him, and like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. And what's the plan if that comes to fruition?
Demon devil, storm the gates.
Okay, so even if you find him on the roof beforehand, you're still gonna storm the gates.
Well, I mean, we
Yeah,
always
because we
gonna
need
storm
a
the gates
distraction for
open.
the guards.
Yeah, because if they storm the gates while I'm on the roof with Clatter Smash, that's a very good distraction for me to try and get
Mhm.
Clatter Smash.
It would be good to get
Fair enough,
for
okay.
stuff to get them down. Yeah, so
But we can play it off as if like there was a rift in the Nine Hells, where a demon and a devil.
Yeah, actually, honestly, them fighting would be a really good distraction.
yeah, because like, what the fuck are you gonna do whenever a demon and a devil fucking show up at your front door and start scrapping like?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, some of them, and then you both just go like, "Hey, kill the other one, and you get to be the king."
You get to
ship."
kill a devil.
Or a demon.
We don't really
That,
get
to
give
be
them
honest, they
commands,
probably
knowledge.
wouldn't need.
No, you just kind of summon them, and hopefully they'll look after you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that's
legit.
why-
It's just a matter of going like, yo, maybe do this for me, and there's a role you got to do, and then it's just kind of like, no, fuck you.
But if they see a
Eventually, they
demon
just
or a
kinda
devil,
turn around
they're
and
gonna
go,
start
"Fuck you."
fighting.
Like with the spell, it says that they're under your command for the first turn, and then they make rolls and saves and stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
So
I don't think
what we
mine's
could
like that.
What we could do is just summon them inside the fortress so that we're not within the fucking ship range.
Good
So
point.
That's
they
true,
don't
good.
try and attack us.
That's true. That's true.
And then, of course, their command is just
Attack.
create chaos.
Mm.
And that's
Okay.
what demons do best.
Yeah, that's
Fair
what they
enough.
both do best.
Okay, so far the plan is right. So McCready is going to dimension door up to
The
the
roof.
tower with Hornet. Hornet's going to
Yeah.
meld into stone and wait for Clatter Smash. How will we know once you have Clatter Smash in hand? That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Send a
Bees. Bees. Bees.
Bees.
A
What is the
Hey.
answer? Bees.
a ginormous swarm of bees. Then
Yeah,
Or
I'm
Sky, right? Just got him.
Just skywrite bees.
is McCready going up there as well
Yes,
and
'cause, like,
staying up there?
he could stay up there if you know.
Why is
Hornets.
McCready going up?
McCready going up?
Because
Yeah.
I could, in a pinch, if I get another charge of Dimension Door, if it's starting to go a little bit awry, I can just grab Cloud Smash,
Okay,
Dimension Door.
so you
out.
want to be up there just as a quick getaway sort of deal?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you would
You
need to
have a
find.
means of hiding
You
yourself
need to
as
try.
well.
You need to try and hide. Well, I mean, maybe you wouldn't need to try and hide. You don't like people don't check the tops of roofs very often.
And
Um,
also,
in that case, like if McCready's up there, there's no need for Hornet to be up there. I just said about Hornet being up there because like a meld in stone.
it's good to have backup. Yeah, I don't have Meldstone. That's the thing.
yeah.
No,
Well,
send
like,
Hornet.
well, you then
Send
you
Hornet
you
up.
have fly, don't you, JP?
Do I have Fly?
Well, what I'm saying is like you could be on the ground waiting for a signal, and then McCready
Yes.
could get up there if for a quick escape thing if he needed to, you know.
fucking Iron
That's
Giant.
an-
That shit just go.
Yeah.
That's an excellent point. Let me see if I can have fly.
Because here's the thing, JP. I
can
don't
have
want you
fly.
to fucking die because then the timeline gets fucked again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
like-
Like,
I also have a thing called hide in plain sight, so I can spend a minute creating camouflage for myself from naturally occurring materials, and once I'm camouflaged, I can hide by pressing up against a solid surface, roof. I get a plus 10 bonus to stealth as long as I remain there without moving.
amazing.
Fuck yeah.
Also,
Yeah, no, like-
with team distraction, I can summon a bunch of tentacles within there as well as part of my
Fun.
warlock feature.
Remove
to
snare
some
and have
more
fly.
make AS,
Yeah,
like,
that's
do you know what I mean?
What else have I got? What
Alright.
else have I got? I've got Wall of Fire. I could just make a fucking Wall of Fire.
I have wind wall as well, so I can push them into it.
So what we're saying is we'd like to burn this place to the fucking ground.
I
Okay.
see no problems in burning that place to the ground.
Okay,
with
so-
Goldrich in it.
So whenever Bunny like makes contact with what do you call it? Hornet. I'm getting confused. When Hornet makes contact with the Kenku, is the plan to get the Kenku out there and
Yeah.
just like from the roof immediately grab them, get them out of there, but still do
going
the
to-
distraction just
I
to
will
cover
give
the escape
Hornet-
from town? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool,
I'll give
cool.
Hornet one of the now 2 spare
And
things, badges, to
Hmm.
give to the Kenku right away.
Okay.
To just be like,
Good.
this is why you have to go.
Fair
Hey
enough. yeah.
Kenku, you're gonna get shot in the fucking head.
come with me if you
Shit's
want
about to
leave.
go really fucking bad.
Yeah.
Come with me if you want to leave.
Yeah, okay,
And
so fair enough. So the
nobody
Kenku
get-
is going to be on that roof at some point because there was a minor Nexus event that was detected. That's true. Okay, cool. So you want to go out and wait in the roof?
Nobody goes out of sight of anyone.
Oh, that's also a
Should-
good point. Yeah.
Oh fuck it! Right, hold on. That's the thing. Then will Hornet be okay up on the roof? 'Cause
Well,
we
I
don't know
don't,
what.
I don't think plants
We
will
don't know where the fuck these things
They
can
live
go
in
and
that
how far they can
castle
go.
place.
Yeah. So this may have thrown a wrench
No,
in the plan, guys.
You've only seen them on like dirt or loose stone sort of parts. Like whenever they were attacking the first time, they sort of came in corridors that were like dirt. They didn't quite make it
Wilfred
up.
is poisonous. I'm not really food, I think. I don't
Right,
want
we-
to chance that though.
We
I
can
don't wanna chance
arm
that.
Hornet with a bunch of salt too.
That only works when they're dead. That just stops them from
Mhm.
getting back up again.
Oh,
It
I thought,
doesn't
like,
kill
I-
them. It
I
just
thought,
it
Well,
like,
if
stops them
Mulder's
getting back up.
around you,
I
then
thought
you've
Hornet could,
already
like,
got
salt
like a safe.
circle.
No, wouldn't work. Unfortunately, it's just after they're defeated, you salt the earth to stop them from regrowing.
Well, if you've got mold earth around you, then you don't need to worry about them like attacking you there, right? Because you've got a shield to
I
not
don't,
get
think
eaten.
I don't have mold earth.
You have flesh to
Sorry.
stone or something.
Yeah, or what is it? Beep, boop,
Whatever the spell is called.
Meldon.
Well, in the stone. Yeah.
Meld into stone. Yeah, should
Oh,
be okay then.
Yes, Dylan.
Would someone being in a barrel of water, like their head, count as them being submerged enough to understand one of my pack things here?
I don't know.
So,
What?
Oceanic Soul, you gain resistance to cold damage. In addition, when you are fully submerged, any creature that is also fully submerged can understand you and.
Well, it says fully submerged specifically, so I
something
would say
like
like I think your entire body would need to be under the water.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, if we get a big barrel, if we can find a big barrel right about now, and put it
Right.
up on the roof with the Kenku, I'm amphibious.
Okay.
I can stay up there in the barrel, and if we-
Okay.
so if Hornet and Wilfred both are up there, we snag the Kenku, pull them into the thing, put the badge on them. I can speak to them.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense because otherwise it would just be noises. Yeah.
Yeah. And they can understand what I'm saying. I can understand what they're saying. So even if Cloud of Smash was just speaking random noises, it comes across just
As like language to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
That's fucking good.
That
Fuck
went.
yeah.
That was way better reason than I thought it was going to be. Whenever it started with like maybe we can get a big old bucket of water up there. But yeah, no, that makes sense.
How do we get it
Fuck
up
yeah.
there?
Dimension door.
yeah.
I'll do that then.
Yeah, cool.
Bees.
You can carry it up. I think we also need to have like a cart ready to go, just setting out there. So like when is it Hornet and Wilfred then come down with Clatter Smash,
should
we can go
ask-
straight to the cart and just start moving.
We should just ask
Yo would
Yeoman
probably be willing
for-
to get
yeah, I was
that
gonna
sorted
say,
for
we
you.
should ask Yeoman to
Please.
just have all of that ready to go right away, so that we can just
Yeah. So like as we're doing, we're also filling you in on the plan and
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, look, yeah, this is all. We'll sort out where this goes in the canon. We're getting everyone's thoughts straight first.
This is not RP time. This is plan time.
Yes.
Prep.
Prep,
Okay,
and
so-
more prep.
So, step 1 of prep, Wilfred and Hornet to the roof. We hide up there for the Kenku Clatter Smash.
Mhm.
We have spare pin on them.
Yes.
yeah.
They know the situation. Pull them into a barrel with Wilfred. Wilfred can then explain the situation of what's going to happen next.
Okay.
Once we're up there, once we need to start the getaway, I can summon a demon, which will then be the signal for Tell to summon the devil. Have that fight happen. Hornet can then
Nice.
also summon the Fae if they want.
Okay.
Just to throw it in. Have it
Just
like
throw
a-
some shit in there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
and
Battle Royale
I
shit
can also summon some black tentacles down among the troops to sow more chaos.
Okay.
Everyone else is getting the escape plan ready and getting distractions ready to go, covering our ass once we get down.
Okay.
What's Roscoe doing in all this?
I'll be the getaway driver.
Nice.
Well, okay.
To be fair,
Yo.
Roscoe, I'm worried about you in case you happen to drop in the other timeline. So, if you're basically just ready to go for at a moment's notice, because if you get fucked over in the other timeline, you're fucking dead. So, like, I'll like.
He's
You
not.
might be. I don't fucking know, and that's what scares me.
Yeah.
Hornet's dead in the
Also-
other timeline.
But
Yeah,
Hornet
but you
is
weren't
a living
split
too.
between the two of them at the same
Yeah,
time.
like Roscoe is currently doing both at once.
Plus, every time Roscoe was taking damage in one or the other timelines, both timelines were taking the
Yeah.
damage.
Fair.
So,
if Roscoe
I want
was
you
down
to
on
stay
one-
near me as close as you can. So if you
I
do go
was
down, I
just-
can revivify you.
I'm just gonna say Yeoman would definitely request. He would ask if Roscoe could come help him and help protect the villagers. But that's just something Yeoman would ask in character. You guys
Yeah.
don't have to do it. I'm just saying that is something an NPC would suggest in this planning
Yeah.
situation.
That is fair.
I mean, it
Also,
could
you
be good
mentioned you
having
have
someone-
Revivify, so do I.
It could be good to have someone
spare the
like
dying.
there to help with,
the
They're
testing.
not our problem. Fuck
passing
them.
control. I know, but we like them.
We do, but unfortunately,
The
something
timeline
takes
comes
precedence.
first.
Yeah.
Timeline first.
You
If
guys,
we-
you guys can still try and do everything at once. That's fine. I'm just like,
Mhm.
if you want to try and save the people too, go for it. Like,
Yeah, I think we should try.
We might have a chance to save the people too.
I think if we have an opportunity to save them amidst all the chaos, we take it. If not, Wilfred isn't going to try and save these people.
Yeah, neither
They're,
is Cal.
they're just not going to.
okay.
McCready would like to, but at the same time, he also doesn't want to die
Yeah.
and fuck shit up again.
There were
Fair
about
enough.
900 villagers, you said, in the first part.
Yeah, something like that.
Some are
Yeah.
gonna die.
Oh.
That's too much for even Roscoe.
Some are already
Anyway.
dead. Let's be real. Some are already eaten.
Oh,
by
some
the
are
plants.
absolutely already dead.
Mhm.
They're already the podlings.
Yeah.
It
Mhm.
was one, then two, then one more, and then
That we know of, JP.
One to
that
the
we know
one
of.
to the one
yeah,
to the
one
three.
that we knew of,
Um,
then three, then four, then everyone.
Mm.
So
You can still try and do anything you want.
Yeah, I think if we get the opportunity to help save them, we take it. If
Yeah.
not,
Fuck them.
Okay, so logistics. So the basic plan then is Hornet camps out, tries to
Along with
get
Wilfred.
along with Wilfred. They try to get the Kenku on side. When they do that, they give a signal and chaos kicks off. You will use that chaos to retreat out of the town to an awaiting cart and then try to escape with that. Yeah, that's the basic gist of the plan.
yeah.
Okay, logistically, so you want to put Hornet and Wilfred on top of the roof. That's fine. That's position there. The rest of you, that being McCready, Roscoe, and Televin, where do you plan to be during all this?
Um,
I
in the
want
town
to
might
be-
the best, to be honest.
Okay. So you like Roscoe, you're thinking among like in the town, kind of among the villagers for you, is it?
Yeah, I mean, we could still be in range of the Citadel for all of us, right?
Mm.
Would it?
Like, how far
I
away
want-
from the actual town is the Citadel again?
It's part of the town. It's just like
Yeah.
if
I
you
was
look at
gonna
the map,
say,
so
if
like,
I
I'm-
mean, in the time you guys are waiting for the signal, you
like
could
the
also
town
be like,
square is like connected to the citadel, you know?
yeah,
Mm.
like in the time that you guys are waiting for the signal from the roof, like you could be like trying to destroy some of the glyphs or something as well.
I also want to be within 500 feet of the Citadel in case I need to bamf in or out. So, you know.
Okay,
Mm.
fair enough.
Bamf up there, first of all, like this evening, bamf back, and then on like the final day, maybe we've got another charge ready to go.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
You can only bump up with one person though at a time, so you
Yeah,
can't
no.
take both Wilfred and.
Well, I could take Wilfred and then Hornet can fly.
Well, you guys can figure out how you're gonna get to each places. I'm just talking. I'm speaking very broadly, like in terms of
Or I
positioning.
could
Yeah.
just cast fly, I suppose. That'd be easier.
So Roscoe, you're gonna be in the town
Oh.
anyway. That's where you were going to put Roscoe.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. McCready, any idea where you want McCready to be, JP?
Again, I want to be close by so that I can be quick response to either
Okay.
team.
So do you
Sort
want
of
to? But I
in
mean,
the
do you want to be with Roscoe? Do you want to be like out on your own either way? Like where do you want to be?
Well, we shouldn't be alone because there's the
No,
whole.
we're definitely
I'm not being
alone.
alone, no.
Okay, so you're gonna stick beside Roscoe.
I'll stick beside either Roscoe or Telephant. Well,
Okay.
it'd be Roscoe and Telephant.
Well, let's see. Let's see where Tell wants to go. Tell, where do you want to be positioned during all this?
Well, within the Citadel anyway, so it's like within range of the Citadel, just so
Okay.
that way, as soon as the shit goes off, I can just go like demon or
Okay.
devil. and
Are you planning to put that in the Citadel? Yeah, or outside it?
In
In
the
it.
Citadel, because that's where I'm summoning.
All right, then I'll
Yeah,
be
put it-
hanging
I'll
out
put
with
it
Tel
in.
then, at
Okay.
least.
I will put it
Cool.
in the Citadel.
Okay, cool.
So
That's
Roscoe,
fine.
make sure you're with people you know are not pod people.
That's true. It's important to know.
Actually, hold
Right.
on. Hold
For
on, Dylan. What's
fun.
the range on your summoned demon dude thing?
60 feet.
60 feet? Oh, okay, mine's is 90, so it's grand.
I believe it's 60 feet. I'll just double check right now.
Okay.
60 feet.
Grand. Go, go,
Um,
go, 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 go.
I'm
I think
gonna.
it's fine, the same
I've
thing,
sent.
feet in my tentacles.
I've sent in a fresh version of the Mistveil map into Anzul, right? Go ahead and do you want to mark that where you want to start, where you like where your general thing for this plan is, or
Okay.
if you want to, you don't have to. I'm saying like in case you want to have that sort of strategic mind about it, like you're welcome to do that.
This is actually a great help. So up on the roof of the actual Citadel itself, is there like a tower kind of deal?
Yeah, it's kind of a boxy building. So like you see, like if you're looking at the map there, you see how there's like the walls, right?
Yes.
Those are the walls to the Citadel, but some of them sort of like extend into the actual building of the Citadel. Like you can see,
Okay.
there's like one that's quite close, on the like kind of in the south east,
Mhm.
or sorry, southwest, and also in the east side. So it connects to the wall in certain places, but there's like it's sort of a boxy building in the middle. It's got a few towers, but it's mostly sort of like plain and boxy. It's a little more kind of practical than anything else, you know.
When the group scaled the walls last time, do we know if like did they see any like barrels or sacks up on?
I don't.
We
Did they
didn't-
scale the wall last
we
time? You
didn't-
found a secret passage around the side, but I don't think you
we
actually
didn't-
went up them.
We didn't scale it, no.
Yeah,
I thought
so-
I thought you that secret passage on top. Then that's my bad. Sorry.
No problem.
Well, could we scout that out before Wilfred and Hornet go up? Because I want to pick a spot that's as close to the Citadel as we can get. But I don't want to look out of place if there's a barrel up there with Wilfred. in it,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
So you're chatting about positioning on the wall rather than the actual Citadel part, then, are you?
Like I want to be at the part where we know that the Clatter Smash is going to come up at. We just know he's
Well,
on the roof.
Well,
Yeah,
the
all
roof-
he said is the roof. So
So like
the roof would make me think the actual building in the center, Dylan.
yeah.
now you could just you could be looking down at the roof from the wall. Like this could be a two-part plan if you wanted.
Is some of the walls above the building then?
Yeah, like it's sort of the wall. Like yeah, it's hard to explain with a 2D map, but if you can just imagine sort of a decently sized warehouse and then walls going up around it.
Yeah.
But in certain points they get a little closer and they're a little higher and all that, you know.
It's like the outer gates of Helm's Deep.
Kind of, yeah. Except much less fancy. Much less fancy.
Yeah, but like that premise where it's a big
Mm.
wall in a smaller city.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
There's
that's
definitely parts of the wall that are above the roof where you'd be able to look down.
Okay, so we'll scout out up there first. If we see like barrels or stuff like that there on the towers,
Mhm.
we'll position Wilfred there. If they see him on the actual roof, we'll position him or them there.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. No problem. That's fair. All right.
Then obviously Hornet, I'm going to assume, is on the actual roof because they can meld with stone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going to the roof regardless, Hornet.
Yes.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. No problem.
And then I can have like sentries rest as well. So tell if something comes for us, then we are sort of covered because I've got that sort of
Cool.
I can still see and hear.
Okay.
thing.
That's
So
sweet, yeah.
town boys, are you all sticking together in one group or are you splitting up at all?
Town boys.
Stay together.
Stay
Stay
together.
together, please.
Say,
Okay, no problem. That's fine. I'm not leading anything. I'm just making sure. So where are you guys going to be positioning yourself generally? Like obviously you can walk around and go between places and all that, but generally on the town map, where do you think you're going to go?
That is a
Dylan. I'm
good
putting
question.
your possible position as the one very close to the building on the southwest. To start, right? That's
Yeah,
your
that's
potential spot.
That's exactly
Whereas
what I'm thinking.
and Hornet on just at some part of the roof, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so where roughly on the map do you think you guys would be?
That's a good
Near the
fucking
main
question.
square, probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
or
if we're
that,
looking at
like,
the square,
arc
there's the
of
fountain in the
the-
middle, and then we'll do like north, south, east, east, west. Where do you kind of want to be?
Just staring right at the front gate. Fuck them.
Stand in front of it and wait for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
What?
definitely like calling Goldrich out if I'm there though.
Yeah.
And
I
you
mean-
tell as well, because you're part of that shit.
Oh fuck yeah. You see,
We
but the
should,
thing
we
is,
should
though,
keep a low profile
Yeah.
essentially
Now-
around Goldrich.
Folks, planning time is over.
Oh.
You're gonna have to launch into live countdown time now.
Oh, fuck. Fucky.
But do you agree that was pretty good planning time? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God.
Great. You have 2 hours and 30 minutes starting now to try and fix this.
Okay, so
Okay.
just to finalize
We
this last part of
explain the plan to
Mhm.
the NPCs.
Yeah. Don't go ahead.
So just so we can finalize this last part of the plan now for ourselves, we know where Hornet and Wilfred's going to be on this
Yep.
map from the fountain, northeast, south, or west. Where are the ground force boys going?
South.
South. So in those wee buildings there.
Yep.
I was thinking like
Then we're near you guys.
southeast-ish. Yeah,
Yeah.
southeast-ish.
And
Okay.
Owen, is there like a tavern or like a small shady bar or something in this?
There'll be
area?
that'll be sort of a matter now once you set out to try and find the best spots to continue from here. Like you've planned the mission, but now you have to do the mission. So we'll see what complications unfold from there.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
From your limited time in the town and your memories of last loop, you think there's definitely a few taverns. You could probably find somewhere that's suitable for all this.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so you explain the plan to Yeoman, and the plan is, this is what I took down: disrupt the ruins with plows to make a sanctuary, armed the villagers with salt to salt the plants, told Yo and Bula how to identify fakes, and shared the info you have on like what they're weak to and all that, right?
Yes.
So so your plan for them is use these plows, make a sanctuary, batten down the hatches,
Good
right?
luck.
Pretty much.
Okay, good luck.
Yep.
Great, that's fine. Yeoman accepts that plan. He's currently got a badge. So does Bula. You have one spare.
I
Do you want to
thought-
take either of their badges back or leave them with them?
I
We
thought
have
that
we have one spare, so
Yeoman.
that's for.
Okay.
That's for
the
Cloud
plan.
Smash, but also I think Yeoman didn't want his badge.
After the plan sort of like got complete, that tensions were high when he says that, but now he
All right.
now that it's sort
We'll
of like
let him have it
planned
then.
out a little better, he's willing to keep it to do the plan a little better.
We have
Yeah.
two spare now, don't we? Because we have Val's old one, and we have the one we were going to give to the Kenku.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we can
cool.
give them another badge in case they need like help convincing people of the plan.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you want to do that, you can give them a third badge.
Let's do that.
I-
We'll
yeah.
we'll just give them a spare badge and just say take it on and off of people when
When
you
you
are.
when you
Just
trust
really
them.
mess with them. Just keep taking it on and off.
Yeah.
I think I could use that too to help find other glyphs, because other people in different parts of the town would have
Yeah.
Good point.
Fuck
seen
yeah.
things
point.
from
So-
different perspectives.
Good point.
What
Okay.
is genius?
Great.
So big brain.
Big
Okay.
brain.
I'll make a brain it.
Ah.
Awesome. All right.
That's some Mega Mind shit right there.
Okay.
That's some fucking smart fucking shit.
Nice.
man.
So right, you give them that. You give them the extra thing that so they each have one. They have a spare one. You tell them that plan, and off they go into the night to make that happen. They are now out of your hands unless you check up on them. Okay. This is just a
Cool.
mission running on autocomplete here.
Cool.
I
Um,
looked at Tell and I'm just like, if Goldrich finds us, we're going to be in
If-
trouble unless they don't know it's us.
If Goldrich finds us, I'm going to fucking put a cap in their ass. Fuck that guy.
I don't think
Good
Goldrich
point,
knows who
but
I
if
am
it's
in
guards.
this world.
True.
Then you're
Still, I
fine.
have a proposition.
You're
that I
fine.
cast
And frankly,
disguise to-
McCready, if as far as I'm aware, I don't need to survive. So frankly, I'll go guns blazing.
Jason, Roscoe here. So I don't need to survive. And then you find yourself
No.
standing in
Oh,
the
jeez.
doorway of a lavish office with Kaufman, Goldrich, a gnome gentleman
Oh no.
sitting in front of you at the desk. He says,
Brr.
"There's nowhere to run, Roscoe."
Okay, I'm gonna close the door behind me, pull out a boomerang, and like hold it ready to throw.
Okay, now you see in this room there's a couple doors out of here. There's a door to the left and there's a door to the right. So if you imagine this is just like a center office room, he's at the other end of it. Lavish bookshelves and all that, quite nice. And then there's a door on either side, so of the wall. Sorry, I'm so bad at like area descriptions. In front of you, Kaufman's just sitting at his desk. You've got your boomerang raised. That is just fine.
Yep.
Is there anything else you want to do, or just have your boomerang raised, ready to go?
Oh god.
Oops.
Oh.
Hey, it's Bear.
Bear.
Birthday bear.
Hey, Bear.
It's happy birthday, Bear. One sec.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him. Show me the way out. You're dead.
Okay, listen, Roscoe. You can walk out of this. It can be all right. You can be finished. You're not a threat to us. We know you're just gonna leave things alone. So, I can make you a deal. You give me that rod, and I'll let you walk out of here.
Oh. I'm
Stop
gonna.
metagaming.
Well,
Hey,
I'm
shut
gonna.
up.
I'm gonna pretend to think about it while looking around the room for anything that might help me.
Okay, cool. What kind of things you're looking anything in terms of anything that might help you? What do you got?
This
What do
is
you got in
obvious.
mind?
Does he keep any like magic items here? Any weapons? Does he have
Okay.
maybe a secret hatch for himself to get out if he needs to?
Okay, all right. Roll an investigation check then. I'm gonna say you managed to do that with advantage and without rousing suspicion
Sure.
because you used a good moment for that.
I'm also going to use my tactical assessment to get a supremacy dice on it, or superiority
Oh,
dice.
Supremacy
Nice.
dice.
Supremacy dice. Advantage.
Jesus. Yeah, that's fine. Go for that roll, no problem.
Okay. That's one dice got a 17, one got a 5, and I add a d10
Okay.
Nice.
plus 6, so that's 23.
Nice.
23. Okay, 23 investigation. Okay, so you go into Sherlock Holmes mode. You scan the whole room with your battle master assessment. You've been in these kind of fights before. You've had your back against the wall, Roscoe. This isn't your first fucking rodeo. So behind him, he's got some decorative weaponry. He's got some cross swords and a mace on a shield behind him. Dipshit could definitely, he's in danger with that one. Just because it's decorative doesn't mean it won't hurt if it falls on him. Hey buddy, hey Bear. What's up, guy? So that's behind him. He's got that decorative stuff. You think you see an outline at one of the bookshelves. There's like a little bit too much of a gap compared to the other bookshelf on the other side. So you think maybe there might be some kind of way out there. The doors to your left and right, you see you kind of like there's a little window in the door to the left, and you see that it leads into like an outside area. But you sort of, with the internal geography of this place, you don't think that's the outside wall. You think it's just more garden. Right is just a opaque door. You can't see anything from it.
Okay.
That's what you get from about this room with your strategic assessment.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
the mace
That's
of
kind of
guarding.
good.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of sigh and look down at the floor. All right, I'm gonna reach behind my back as if I'm like reaching for the rod.
Okay.
But I'm gonna reach for a hand axe. I'm gonna try
Okay.
and chuck it at that mace, try and like dislodge it from the wall.
Okay.
Wow,
Roll the
it's
hell
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh. Yes. Final Destination 3, this motherfucker.
Jesus.
24 to hit.
24 to hit. Yeah, that hits no problem. You're not going to need to do damage because you're not really trying to damage anything. You're just going off. So I'm just gonna roll for this guy. See if he. Oof. Right. So you throw it and actually do a sweet, quick underhand throw with it. Just it like hits it and just sort of like it kind of goes into a slight angle and just hits the bottom of the mace, makes it tilt forward, lever over it, and just go dunk into the back of this guy's head.
Oh damn.
Nice.
Now it knocks him unconscious immediately.
Yes!
Now you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
tell if he's dead, but he is like face down on the desk. As this thing like heavily clatters into the back of his head, and he just like slams face first into the desk. The mace clatters to the floor, and he just lies there still.
Yes.
That's the job.
Okay,
Take the mace.
Fuck, I can either go for the body or go for that possible like exit I saw.
Okay. What you want to do?
Kill him.
Probably not to.
Because you're starting to hear footsteps coming from the corridor behind you. There were some podlings in pursuit.
I'm running for this door then. Yeah.
Okay.
And
The
that's
secret
hold
door.
No, that means he's going to be a podling then.
The secret.
Oh, no,
the secret door. You think you see? Yeah.
The secret door I think I see. Yeah. And while I'm
Okay.
running, I'm gonna throw a boomerang at his unconscious body.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll either hit him or it'll come back to me.
Yeah. Fair enough. Roll the hit.
Okay. Yeah, 7 to hit.
7 hit. No, that's not gonna hit. You kind of throw it at him and
I
just like
throw a boomerang around the room and it comes
it just
back.
goes around the room. Nothing. Nothing much happens.
Yep.
You have 2 attacks per action,
Valid.
though.
That was my second attack. It was a hand axe
yeah.
and then that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and see if there's an actual door here.
Okay, no problem. So it's a bookshelf. There's lots of different books.
Are there any
And, like,
books
so you
about
see,
secret doors?
Well, you're seeing like in Invasion of the Body Takers. You're seeing how to charm people literally with charm magic. Then there's one called A Way Out of Here.
Oh, take that one.
Okay, you pull it and, and the door slides. It pulls down as a lever and the door slides open in
This
front
guy
of you.
ain't subtle at all.
Look, it comes with one and you have to repaint it yourself. So most people just don't bother. But if they didn't make it obvious, people would be like, "There's no lever on this door," and just think that's a normal book they had. You know how customers are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Awful things.
Gonna go for it and close
Right,
it
you-
behind me.
It's a dark corridor. You can't see anything because wait, actually, you're gnome. You have dark vision, don't you?
I'm a halfling.
Oh, you're halfling, right? So you just pitch black in there. You can't see a goddamn thing. But you go into what seems to be just a long, pitch black, narrow corridor,
Oh,
and the thing.
I have a burning sword.
Oh, nice,
Hey.
You're out of the anti-magic field, right?
Yeah. I imagine.
nice.
Nice.
He's got a sword.
He's got a
Sweet.
sword.
Okay, so you pull that out. Yeah, you pull that up. This in here is not affected by an anti-magic field, so when you strike it, when you pull it out, it does like it lights up. You can see in front of you. You see it's just a dark brick, slightly slanted corridor that just goes long into the darkness. It continues past where you can see.
Okay.
You start to make your way down this corridor, and you hear the as this thing closes behind you. And you're sitting in a chair amongst your friends and allies once more.
Nice.
All right, so I have a proposition to make sure that we're not seen by any go rich people, and I cast this guy self
Okay.
to make myself look like, I suppose, just a regular rancher person.
Oh, yeah, I
Just
think
a-
I've got that too.
Just
Yeah,
a
so,
regular ranch boy.
we can all do that.
That's not impressive.
It's like, well fucking done, and just like, woof, it just turns into a regular guy.
Good job, idiot.
Still. So they're looking for me specifically, and at this
True.
rate, probably you tell. So
But they don't know I'm around here.
True.
Yet.
Didn't you heist their bank that one time?
That one time, yes, but they don't know I'm
that's why they know.
here.
That's why they know McCready.
Yeah, that's why they know me.
That's right. I know. I understand. That's why they know us, but they're not exactly looking for us now.
I'm pretty
They
sure
don't
they
know
were.
that we're
That's-
currently
it was a trap
here.
set for McCready because he robbed the bank.
Well, they don't know I'm here at least. So
Why
fuck
wouldn't
'em.
they know you're here? You robbed the bank too.
They probably- they
Shut
knew-
up!
probably
How's
knew
the other
about it.
timeline going for you?
I found a secret door in Kaufman's office.
Cool.
Well, good shit.
You found a secret door, you say?
Yeah.
That is what I
Right.
said.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get to our position so that we can get Clatter out of there.
Okay, no problem. So you want to make your way from Boola's place. Those of you who, those town boys of the boys who are going into town, are you all just disguising yourself and wandering on in? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I need McCready's help to get on the roof.
I can
Okay.
do
Well,
that
I
when
mean,
we're
you
ready.
could just go. You could go around to a different part and fly up using your bees, couldn't you?
I could, but I'm just scared of them seeing, a goblin
Yeah.
with a
Well, you
big
could-
With
massive
a
bee
shit
on
ton
it.
of bees.
You could wait until dark if you wanted.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, there's options.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that then. Save your spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with you as well, and because my jump, I'm pretty sure I have a climbing speed.
You do, yeah.
I-
You can just climb up the wall, don't.
Yeah, I have a climbing speed as well.
And you can
Oh,
fly.
well, then you can climb up the wall, just fly the rest of the way.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
So
please.
now that's fair. That's fair. So you guys are going. 3 of you going into town, all in disguise, and are you just going to help Yeoman with the efforts with stuff? Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, I suppose for about an hour or so while
Okay.
the guards don't know who we are.
Fair enough. Okay. Whenever right. So, you can kind of travel as a group to start off with,
Mhm.
because you're making your way generally towards the town.
Yeah.
Everybody roll perception for me, please.
Okay.
You
Ooh.
good in roof boys?
Yeah, you just
Yeah, even the boys. Yeah, I'm saying you're all going together for now because you're just
Nice.
making you're outside of town anyway because you were starting at Boola's place. So now you're making your way into town and you can split up as it gets more appropriate.
That is
14.
18.
19.
Okay. Okay.
4.
4.
4.
Okay, no problem. Well, luckily the group average is nice and high. So you're walking your way just towards the town. When you kind of spot what you're it's standing in the middle of a field, so it could easily be a scarecrow, but I don't know, something just a vibe feels off about it. It's facing away from you. And you manage to kind of notice it as a group. Just kind of you're kind of going along a path. There's a field to your left, and you can see in the middle there's like a shape standing in the middle of it. What do you do?
I'd like to pull out one of my flashcards, write on it, and hand it to Tell, and it says, "Keep an eye on me. I'm going over to it."
We should go over and have a group, definitely. Not just you.
Pulls out another flashcard. I'm poisonous.
Okay.
But they might still try something.
Pulls out a flashcard. They'll put me out.
I'm going with you.
All right. I'll keep an eye on him. I'm just gonna stand
I'm
there with
dead.
my finger, like fucking.
You're standing with your finger, I'm standing with my pistol.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's Wilfred and Roscoe. Are they the only two going up to investigate it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other
Um,
three hang back in case, shit kicks off.
Wilfred's gonna go in a wee bit ahead of Roscoe.
Okay, no problem. Roll stealth, please.
Stealth.
Mm-hmm.
18.
18, cool.
Can I transwrite that one?
If you want to.
No.
You're
I
allowed
got
to
an
do that.
I got an 11, so I'm gonna transwrite it.
Okay.
Please be better.
Oh, it's much better. That's a 21.
Hell yeah.
Okay, no problem. You both sneak your way up to the shape in the middle of the field. Yeah, it appears to be a scarecrow in the middle of the field.
We solved it.
I'd like to have like we kind of glance around the area, just to make sure that there's nothing else here.
Okay, no problem. Roll, I guess, perception and stealth again.
Okey-dokey, so
I mean, if you're not trying to be sneaky, you don't need to roll stealth again. Sorry, I assume that you're doing everything quietly.
Oh.
like I'm standing where I'm at beside the scarecrow. Like I'm not moving. I'm just glancing around because we got the bad vibe from here.
Okay, then go and roll perception then, just if you're not moving.
Okay, 18.
Okay. You're not seeing anything else in the field at all. You're
No bad
glancing at.
juju?
Hmm?
No more bad juju.
No. Well, I mean, I can't pick. I can't really tell you the vibes, but you certainly like with a perception check, but you don't see anything of concern.
I would like to see which weapons do I have again. My spear. I'm going to coat the tip of it in a little bit of poison from my finger
Okay.
and just stab it into this scarecrow.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Okie dokie.
And what weapon are you using?
The vicious spear.
Okay, no problem. So that's a magic weapon.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
that's a 6.
That doesn't hit anything. But as you try and stab your thing towards this thing, the scarecrow does kind of like immediately like thrust to life as you make that stab at
Okay.
it. Roll for initiative.
Bang.
Just
Wow, that's
these two.
nice.
The other guys are not in initiative yet.
Okay,
Okay,
how far away are we from it?
They snuck in a little bit. I'm going to say 50 feet or so.
50
Just
feet.
they're just a ways into this field.
That's grand.
Okay, 18.
2.
Okay. 18 and 2. All right. Dylan, you go first.
Okay. I'm a shoot it
Shoot it.
with my crossbow.
Okay, no problem. Roll to hit.
That's a 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Holy brilliant.
Roll damage. Was that a magic weapon?
Yes, indeed.
Okay,
My +1 light crossbow.
cool.
4 damage.
Okay, great. No problem. You shoot it with a crossbow, and it does, pierce through this thing, but it just kind of like goes through. You can see some hay left behind it.
Okie dokie. I'm going to use a bonus action then to activate one of my tentacles to the deep to attack with it.
Okay, no problem.
So rolling to hit. That's a 10.
Okay, it doesn't hit.
Dang, flabbit. But
Okay,
one of my tentacles is now out.
fair. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So this scarecrow is what comes up next, and it's going to try and make a terrifying glare at you. Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
So it is a scarecrow, but it's
12.
alive.
12. Okay, you just pass actually. So you see the scarecrow like glares at you. Its eyes glow with like a green sort of fire for a moment. It feels like the walls sort of close in around it. All you can see is this glare. You start to feel some terrible fear, but then you sort of like stifle it and let it get past. The scarecrow hops down from off its perch and just sort of like coyly makes a creepy step towards you. Wilfred. Next up is Roscoe.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out Flame Tongue.
Okay.
Bonus action to ignite it, and I'm gonna slash
Okay.
at this guy.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Nice.
Get two
That's
attacks.
24 to hit.
That hits. Yeah.
Brr.
I'm gonna hit him one-handed. That's 12 regular damage and 5 fire damage.
Okay, so 12 regular and 5 fire. So when you hit it with your sword, you slice through it normally, but the fire absolutely fucking burns through this thing. Like you take out like 80% of its side with this hit, it just like burns up into nothing.
Nice.
As the hay and twine catch fires, it screeches in the night at that.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay,
That's 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
11, 12, or 14 regular damage. And
Yep.
a bunch of fire damage. 11
okay,
fire damage.
yeah, you're yeah. So how do you want to do that?
I'm just after
Nice.
the first slash, I'm just gonna sort of poke it with flame tongue just to keep
Okay.
it burning.
Okay, and as you do that, it just it screams and burns up into nothing, and you did it. You beat it.
Nice.
Alright, cool.
So is
That was
that
just
a guy or a scarecrow?
That was the scarecrow, like the monster, a scarecrow.
Nice.
There just was a cursed construct there because sometimes it's D&D. There's more than one thing going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
it's an unrelated
Okay.
scarecrow incursion.
Yeah, that was
Alright.
completely unrelated to everything that was going on.
The first
Yes, Cal?
scarecrow.
No, I was just Talvin's just standing with his finger guns.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought you were like
He's
being
just
like, wait a
standing with his
second.
guns.
Okay, so you did that.
As well,
What?
just like,
You make your
Alright,
way towards the town. I assume you make your way towards the town after that slight excursion still?
Yeah.
yeah.
You carry on for a bit longer. No more bad vibes as you make your way towards there. Before you get to the point where you think it'll make sense to start to split up, because if the ones going to the citadel itself, if they go left, they can kind of go up and around. You think it might be a little bit easier, whereas you guys are going in through the town, so you split up.
One last thing.
Cool.
If things start to go south and we want to get out of here, everyone gather at me. I can get us out for a while.
Right.
Just if we need to
Noted.
get out quickly.
Oh,
Noted.
oh, and if like you guys get hungry or something, here, and Hornet hands you a jar of honey.
Nice.
There's still bees in it.
An extra
That's
crunch.
all right.
Thank you, Hornet, and I hand it back.
I mean, just because you don't have to eat JP doesn't mean the others don't.
I handed the three of you one jar
To share.
to share.
Oh, one jar to share. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
there's a
then.
couple of
I
those
thought
between
it was
us.
three
Gives it
jars.
back.
I thought it
He's
was
like,
three
fuck
jars.
this.
Nice.
Nobody gets honey.
There's no oil in this. I don't want it.
Okay. So y'all split up. We're gonna go with the Citadel team first. So Wilfred and Hornet. You guys split off. If you want to look at the map, you see that like the kind of like roads leading up to the square.
Blah, blah, blah.
So say you're coming in from the west, you're just going like kind of towards the square from there. You
Yep.
guys are up in the Darrywell district. You've kind of like split off and gone up that way. You're able to stick to the shadows and go through all the things without drawing too much attention to yourself.
Okay.
It's not work time right now, so nobody's really up there anyway.
Mhm.
And you make your way without incident around the top of the wall. Does that sound okay?
Yep.
Yep.
So are we in that blank space then?
Yeah, you're in that kind of blank part at the top. That's where you kind of figured would be the safest place to go from there. Because like if you gone down through the three like the bright stair district, that's where a lot of the guards are. So that would have been like a harder journey.
Sweet.
All this figured out during the planning phase.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because we had the map.
I'm
Have the
prep,
map.
prep, and prep.
Okay, so you
Remember
find
when we
yourself
got this
in the
map, right?
fields looking at the vast wall in front of you. You guys are probably a couple hundred feet away from it, sort of crouched in a sort of a more ditchy part of these fields, right? What's the plan, you two?
So we're up in the Darrywell district, yeah?
Yeah, you're in the Darrywell district. You're kind of like in that blank space up in the Darrywell district. See it just north of the Citadel.
Yes.
So you're kind of in there among those fields, and you're just a couple hundred feet away from the wall itself. Just
How
starting you
tall-
there.
How
Tall
tall
wall.
is the wall?
However tall I said last time, guys, I can't remember.
I
It
can't
was
remember. I
Like
can't
like
remember.
30 feet?
Okay.
30 feet tall?
Maybe.
Maybe 30 feet
It
tall?
was 30
Pretty
feet.
pretty tall.
That's pretty tall, guys.
It's pretty tall.
Especially 'cause it's, like,
300 feet tall. No.
two very short characters.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll get up fine.
Yeah.
So, see to the east there's a couple of wee houses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If we were to go along that way, does it look like there's much activity? Like, is there people in the houses? Or is there
No. See, it's not so much houses as it is like the dairy well, sort of the more like actual dairy processing part of the town.
Okay,
So
is
it's not
is
so
like
much
various-
residential houses. It's more like warehouses, like milking rooms, all these different, just various things to do with the dairy and beef industry. So, not residential houses, and most of them are pretty much abandoned right now because the whistle's blown. People need to stop being at work.
So Dylan, right? Are you thinking of going round to the bit where it's like the very far right, like that little turret on the wall where it's closest to the building in the middle?
I'm looking far right, yeah, because if we can climb up onto these houses or buildings, we can get a wee bit further up and make us closer to the wall.
Yes.
Okay, so you're chatting about going around to the right wall and getting onto the roof from there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool, no problem. And you want to try and sneak along those buildings to get to that wall point first, is it? Or are you going to try and get around and climb up that way?
So Wilfred definitely wants to go up along the houses.
Okay, like the buildings going towards the
Yeah.
wall, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and then at that point, are you going to climb the wall there and make your way around to the
Mm.
right, or are you going to go around and then climb?
I
Uh,
would go around and then climb, just because if we're walking out in the open on that wall, there's probably guards looking out, so they'd see
Yeah.
things walking along the wall for ages. So I think
Okay,
the less
so-
time spent on the wall, the better.
so it's the buildings going along to the right, Dylan. Then is that the ones you're talking about?
those are the ones I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sorry, I was confused there for a second, but that makes more sense. Great. So go along those buildings. You want to get to that sort of western or eastern tower,
Yes.
and climb up around there. Great, no problem. So if you guys want to try and sneak your way that away, you can both make a stealth roll with advantage because that's a lot of good cover, a lot of good stuff going on.
Oh.
You would have advantage in sneaking through that.
Awesome. How do you roll advantage on D&D Beyond?
You
I simply don't know.
right click
Just
on the
roll it.
roll thing and then click advantage.
Oh,
Mm,
damn.
fantastic.
It didn't work. That's a 19.
Oh, if you click away, then it undoes it. You have to like click advantage, then click the roll button beneath that.
Okay, so a 25 was my
16.
16, 25, 16. Okay, no problem. So you make your way along those empty buildings because they're not being used right now. Just you're sort of darting through the alleyway parts of them, going around them to dodge the views of guards. It's not just one guard.
The guards.
The
I've also
guard.
passed
I
out-
had the map open and it just like crapped my whole computer up, so now I don't get to look at it anymore.
Right
I've
on.
passed-
Um,
passed without trace as well, so I add 10 to that. And if
Okay.
Wilfred's within 30 feet, he gets another 10.
Okay, yeah, that's
so that's 35
great.
for my,
And 20.
for my
Nice.
self roll then.
Okay. You guys then, in this case, you guys slipped through the freaking night like demons, and just had an amazing time. Nobody
Awesome,
had a
that's the
hope of
plan.
catching you. Okay,
We're
and-
frolicking along.
And with
Yeah.
that, you find yourself at the base of the wall in like that sort of more sheltered area in between the two buildings and like between the two towers. You sort of time the guard rotation. You see there's a few guards that come around every kind of 10, 20 minutes. One just went past. Your stealth roll made it, so that was not a problem. So you skipped an encounter there. But here you are at the foot of the wall. What do you want to do?
Well,
How
Horda's
tall
sitting there is scooping honey out of a jar and just like eating it off their hand. Offers some
amazing.
to Wilfred.
Wilfred will just cover the mouth, but then do that there and kind of a thank you gesture.
Nice.
Cool. I have no idea
Okay.
what that means.
Both of you roll perception for me, please.
The two
Perception,
most
yeah.
chaotic fucking characters
Yeah.
together right now. Jesus.
I don't know what that
Natural-
means.
Natural 20.
Nice.
27.
Hell yeah.
7.
7. Okay.
Really pulling
Hornet.
up the average.
The
As-
bees help me see.
Hornet, as you as Wilfred's doing that little bow, you see behind him a tentacle is starting to creep around the corner of one of the buildings, like a tentacle like vine. What do you want to do?
I am going to quickly shake and open a jar of bees and cast infestation on it.
Okay, no problem.
Hell yes.
They'll know we're
That is
here.
the.
Just some bees.
Okay, fair.
Well,
It's a con 15 save.
okay, let me see.
Best way to have infestation. Oh my god. Just.
Okay, it failed.
Cool.
It's like,
Um,
fuck, bees.
That is 6. Is that necrotic damage? Or poison damage? Poison
I don't
damage?
know. It's your spell.
Poison damage.
Oh, they're weak against that. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. And they keep taking them.
How much
The
damage did it
infestation
take?
keeps-
I rolled a 6.
6. Okay, so these little mites form on this or bees, I suppose. Actually, you send the bees to
Mhm.
attack, and they attack this little bit of
Release the
vine,
bee.
and it kind of like freaks out. Like you've seen these things take damage before, you've never seen it react like this before. But the bees do their like stinger poison damage to it, and it just starts to freak out and retracts back into the darkness.
Yes, it needs to move
Um,
5 feet in a random direction if it can.
Oh,
move.
okay, cool. Let me
I
just
can,
roll
I
for
can
that.
roll. I can roll a d4 for the direction.
I'm rolling the d4 now. What does 3 equal?
east.
East. Okay. So you hear a like kind of a slam against one of the sort of sheet metal doors that you pass the way here. Probably about it's kind of hard to estimate. Like 100 feet away, maybe.
Cool.
You hear that sort of like
That is
thing.
Hornet's revenge for getting
You
eaten
are
by
not
one of these
in.
fucks.
You're not in initiative, but you know that thing's still nearby. So there you go. That you've avoided that for now.
Hornet is just like watching it and goes to like stick their hand in the jar again, realizing it was the jar of bees and kind of hitting the bees off and goes back to the honey.
Are you just quite calm, not explaining what just happened?
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna explain. Oh, so there's like a tentacle thing. You weren't really looking. It was coming up behind you and was gonna like attack you, but it's alright because I sent the bees.
Wolford's just gonna just kind of that glazed frog expression, just give a thumbs up, and then
Ugh.
its tongue is gonna go out and get one of the bees and bring it in.
Is he eating a bee?
A Hornet's lip just like quivers.
Are you guys just gonna stand at the bottom of the wall?
Well, after that big bang, I think we should wait until we see if any guards come.
Yep.
Also,
Okay.
Wilford is not eating the bee; they're keeping it safe.
Oh,
Okay.
he snagged it and it's just like holding it.
Okay. Well, in that case,
Because-
if you're holding around to see what the guards do, what's the plan for that?
We're gonna hide kind of like within, like these buildings are abandoned right now. Yeah.
They're not they're not abandoned. Nobody's in them. They're just
I'm-
normal
like,
work
there's
buildings. Yeah.
no one there.
Yeah. There's nobody in them.
Vacant.
Yes.
Yes,
Vacant.
they're vacated right now.
Yes,
I
they
think
are.
we should hide inside one of the buildings for now until we see what's happening.
Okay. Do you move far? What do you do? Like how just which
Just
building?
inside the nearest building.
Okay, no problem. Okay, you do that. Both of you roll stealth, please. I think Pass Without a Trace is still active.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hornet is also gonna try and pry that bee out of Wilford's mouth when they get the chance.
Okay, you do it. That's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, Wilford just gives it back. Is this just flat roll or with advantage?
I don't know. It's just a normal stealth roll, but like I think
Flat
you add a
roll.
10 to it.
Plus
so-
10.
I rolled a nat 1
Okay,
plus
then you
9
roll.
for 10, and then with the pass out trace it was 20.
That's ridiculous.
I also rolled 20 because I
That
got a
feels
10.
very Sheila. That feels Sheila when it comes
Okay.
to stealth.
So you both sort of are you going into this building or just around a corner?
Into it, just so we're out of sight, out of mind.
Or making
Okay.
more noise with the door if we open it.
But there's no. You find a building with no door because it's like again, cows have to go in and out of a lot of these buildings. Some of them are just open. So yeah, you find that you don't know what it is because neither are your dairy farmers, but you find like a little kind of processing room. No door in it. You kind of go through. There's like a little slat that you can look through. You batten down the hatches, wait there for a second. You see a body taker plant just slither, like sort of like very slowly. It only moves about 10 feet every 6 seconds. It's like very slowly crawling. You can see roots digging up, pulling itself forward a little bit as it just sort of like slowly makes its way towards you. So like if you can imagine like you're in this building, the wall's kind of in front of you and there's an alley in between. It's like crawling past you. You can
Hornet
just see out
holds
of
up
some.
jar of bees, motions to Wilfred, points at the bees, points at the plant.
Wilford brings out a crossbow, puts one of the bolts on his exposed bit of skin and locks it, points it.
Okay, now are you guys attacking or?
Yeah.
I think we should wait until it's like,
Yeah.
is
Okay.
it passing us or is it coming
It's
towards
right.
us?
It seems to be. It's passing you. Like it's going along. It's going. It's right now. It's kind of in front of you, but it hasn't done anything yet. But it's it's
Okay.
going down the alley that's in front of you right now.
Wilford's going to gesture to hold the action unless it's coming towards us.
Okay. No problem. So you guys are kind of hid behind two like sort of sheet parts of it, and you're looking through kind of a gate thing either side, which is why you're able to see this. But you kind of hold your breath and just wait, and it just passes. It just sort of very slowly, and it stops a few times. It sort of seems to like delay itself, but after a little while, it moves on, and you can just sort of hear it disappear into the night on the other side of you.
Oh, we need to kill these things with fire.
That was scary.
Ribbit.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, we're gonna cut back to the others. You two figure out what the next part of your plan is now. Okay, so the other ones, you're making your way towards the town square. You were all in disguise. How do you look?
Great.
Great.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Great.
Are you still? No. Describe how you guys look. What race? What do you guys look like in your disguises?
Human.
Human.
Sort of
Okay.
like a sort of scraggly farmer look.
Okay.
Still have
No problem.
big ass hat because
Yeah.
gotta
Fair.
keep up some appearances.
Okay. Roscoe, what kind of guy does your guy look like?
I'm tempted to go for a gnome again, but the gold just might be suspicious of gnomes. I
They
feel
might be.
like.
Wait, that's a fucking gnome.
You
We're
could
the
be
only
a
gnomes around these
child.
parts.
I'm
Could be
a
the one.
halfling. The times are busy right now. I'll be a halfling.
Okay.
A different halfling.
Just a totally different halfling.
I'm a completely
It's a
different
halfling.
guy.
Roscoe with a mustache.
Yeah.
Okay. And Tal, what about you? What are you sort of disguised as?
Also a human, just skinny white boy, black hair.
Okay.
And kind of
Sam?
Barney ready eyes.
Oh.
Sam! Straight up Sam!
I'll pretend to be their child.
Oh, nice, smart.
Our
Yeah.
adopted kid.
I'll look like a young human.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
okay. Sweet.
There you
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So you make your way into town in your disguises. You're sort of met with a few passing glances, but by the time you get there, Yo has gathered people and is sort of like hushedly giving a speech to them, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like he's not shouting this, but he's making sure this information gets all the way in.
Yeah.
And whenever you guys start to get to all this hubbub, he identifies people coming in and goes to the guys. Oh, I wish you hadn't come today. Listen, we're having a bit of a crisis right now. You're just gonna need to stick with us. I'm gonna ask you to do some odd things, but you're just gonna have to trust me on this one. My name's Yeomin. I'm kind of the mayor here.
I'm gonna
Yo.
point to the
Where
pin.
is
What is probably still visible on our bodies.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So it's, oh.
Yeah.
Which ones are you?
Um,
All right. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting everyone ready. And he sort of like he points to like you see groups of younger men are like bringing plows through the streets and just kind of like wrecking stuff. And he's like, I was thinking we could clear. There's sort of a let me get my map up. There's some buildings kind of back a bit from the square. We're thinking of clearing it, and then maybe we could all just hide in there. And you can see people are kind of clearing around that area. They're like plowing in sort of a circle pattern going out the way rather than doing it in like large swaths, first of all.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Good idea.
Are you just gonna stay huddled up with us, yeah?
We're gonna be nearby.
Okay, well look, I'll forget your face, but you'll see me, and then he just kind of goes back to going through his motions with his townsfolk.
I would like to, where Yeoman is sort of setting up, can I actually use a couple of spell slots to cast the spell magic on a couple of where I know runes are?
Okay, yeah. So you wander out into the square. You remember from where or not Tel,
Mhm.
from where Yo marked.
And
I actually
got
sent this in the chat. There is a few.
blasted.
Yeah, there's a few parts in the square that they haven't started plowing yet that you would know. If
Mhm.
you what the spell magic, what's the range on that?
30 feet. Oh, dispel
30
magic.
feet.
It only
Fine.
if
Yeah.
it ends one magical effect, so it wouldn't affect.
One magical effect. Okay, cool. Well, you go to where one of the one of those runes to be,
Mhm.
and kind of set yourself up and cast the spell magic. You see this rune kind of like lights up, and then like it's like kind of in reverse of the way that you would expect it, sort of like fades away.
I see it light up for a second. I was just like,
We could
Yeah,
kill us the whole
no.
time.
Yeah, no. So you dispelled one. Yeah, I don't. Okay, let me.
one down.
I'm just trying to see how this works.
One down.
What is it? Okay. What slot are you doing?
I can do up to a 3rd level of it.
Okay, well, which are you? Well, it is a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to. You're casting it at 3rd level, yeah?
Yes.
You're not upcasting it. Okay.
I can't
You need to
upcast it.
you need to roll a check with your spellcasting ability. So that's intelligence. Make an intelligence check for me.
That is good because I'm really good at intelligence. I think let me just double check if I have proficiency in that. Do I? Or is it just plus 5?
I don't
you?
know. I'm not your character, bro.
I just need to check if that's a thing. My modifier is my plus.
It's just
Do
yeah.
you
I
have
think it's just
proficiency?
Okay, It's 24.
You
on the
rolled a
dice.
24. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, that's good because you cast it and you can see that this is like you sort of like are trying to unweave the spell, and it's actually pretty hard.
Whoa.
Because like it's a pretty powerful spell that was locked in there, so it needed a pretty powerful glyph as well. But you're
Mhm.
able to kind of like and then you
Second
go,
hand on it.
and like get it to stop. But yeah, that was a lot harder than you expected to do.
I sort of just look up at it and just go like, all right, that's one, but I don't think I should be doing that again in case it goes.
Lovely. Right. Well, look, they'll be going through it. They'll be dealing with them of their own accord.
That's
Let's just
one
focus on
bug.
Let's just focus on our mission.
Yeah.
If we can come back around and we can help them, then we will.
Well, I'll tell Yeoman I got rid of one right here. At least, so we know. There's at
Let's
least
just-
a spot.
Let's just hope that hasn't set off any alarm bells up in the Citadel. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the plan now? Ground force team.
Ground force team.
Pints?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Somewhere we
Okay.
can see the Citadel from.
Well,
Okay,
I'm sure
yeah.
we can see it from where we are right now.
Yeah, but there aren't mines
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you find a place with pints.
Oh yeah.
Kind of up on the west side of the square. There's a part that actually it's probably safe because of the glyph that
Yeah.
McCready
that
dispelled.
dispelled.
Because it probably would have taken out this entire chunk of the square. But now it appears to be a little safer, so you're able to kind of go in and like there's nobody here because Yeoman's kind of started the process of evacuating people. But you know, there's jugs of like the beer all over the place. You could just pour yourself, no problem.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So Kyle, what do you pour yourself? What do you? There's beer or cider seems to be in the jugs. Are you just gonna grab one of those?
Just grab one.
Okay, and what are you doing?
Drinking it.
No, how are you drinking it though? Come on, this is Tal we're talking about.
Okay, alright. So yeah, just grabs one, goes and sits down, kind of like sits in this sort of like nonchalanty sort of fashion, just woof, knocking it back. It's like
You knock it back, yeah.
No, I'm not knocking it back completely, but I'm taking a
Okay.
hefty swig.
Okay.
Like that.
As you take a hefty swig, and you sort of get like a little voice in your head as you take this hefty swig. You're like, "Oh, are you looking for me?"
Oh well, look who decided to show up. I
Oh.
don't know.
Well, drink up if you want to talk. As you kind of like as you hear drink up, you hear like an incorporeal kind of force tap the bottom of your cup.
So yeah, all right. Talvin's just like, all right, if you insist.
Okay. And then Talvin spends a little bit of the night. He sort of is drinking at a faster rate than you guys. Probably
especially me.
Yeah, especially you. But and after a little while, Talvin just sort of like takes a drink. It kind of like seems to pass out in his chair. Now, Kyle, you have info ready for me when I get back. We're gonna cut back to the wall crew.
Okay.
So, wall crew, what's your plan?
So I think from what we're gathering, I'm gonna just jump up the wall.
Are you just gonna jump and try and are you just gonna climb as well? Yeah.
Yeah, jump, climb, jump. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm 15 feet straight up.
Okay, so it's a 30-foot wall, so you're gonna like jump and then like stick on. You'll have to climb from there. Is that your
Yes.
plan? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once you get to the top of that, are you gonna stay on the wall? Or are you gonna jump to the roof?
I want to scout out, see
Okay.
if there is any barrels up here already.
No problem. Okay, well that's fine. You can make your jump, no problem. But so what's the plan for you?
Hornet has a 35-foot climbing speed.
Holy crap! How?
Goblins.
Rangers at level 6.
Goblins are rangers.
Damn. Okay, that's great. All right then. Then Wilfred, you see. Then Hornet, you see. After this thing passes, you guys protect yourself at the bottom of the wall. Wilfred just like jumps 15 feet straight up in the air and just like lands onto the wall perfectly and starts to boop, 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 like. Any other way you want to describe it, Dylan? No?
Oh, that's pretty much it. Like there's the occasional.
Yeah. Fun sticky noises.
Yeah.
And so how does Hornet's one look?
Section kept.
Hornet opens 2 jars of honey, sticks their hands in each, takes it out, puts their feet in, takes them out, kind of kicks the jars away and then just starts climbing.
Just bump, bump,
the
bump,
aid
bump,
of
bump.
the honey. Yeah.
It's suction cup. Gob, look at them go.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So you just like clamber. You're actually able to clamber up the entire wall, in one turn. So you just like within 6 seconds go blah, 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 and like get to the top. With your jumping speed, Dylan, and the climbing speed, you got up in one turn as well. So you both just kind of. I think Wilfred would have got up slightly before because he's jumping and then he's still got the movement speed. But Wilfred, you get up and then like almost immediately after, the sticky goblin just over the barrier of the wall, and you kind of like go into the slightly dipped area because there's like a wall that goes up to here, and then the kind of corridor part you walk along. So yeah, good job, you made it up.
I'm gonna pull out a flashcard that was wrote for me by the time game, and it just says "good job," and I'm gonna show it to
Okay.
It looks like a clock. He's showing you a piece of paper that has a drawing of a clock on it.
You're like really good at art.
Yeah.
I mean, like sometimes I try to draw, but then I just get the page all sticky and it like sticks to my hands and I kind of like ruin it, so I just don't.
I'm gonna tap it with my pencil or my scribe's pen, and it's gonna turn into a thumbs up. Just
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
That way it doesn't keep throwing them away.
Okay, so you, Mr. Frogman, you wanted to check, see if there's like little barrels and crates and stuff.
yes.
Up here, there's plenty. There's all kinds of stuff up here. So like there's various different barrels that would have had preserves in them. There's empty ones lying about. This is sort of a normal, messy sort of military workplace here. There's little bits of equipment that are lying around, and that's just the place they go. So there's definitely that kind of stuff up here. Peeking over the wall and looking at the actual roof, you can't. There's a lot of like dips and little hiding spots, but you don't see any like equipment or barrels on there.
Can I jump to get a better view and then come back down?
You could, yeah. No problem. You jump. You're gonna have to roll stealth to see if you can do that without drawing attention to yourself.
That's fine. Pass without trace is still up, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So roll stealth and acrobatics, just because I want to see how this goes.
Okay, so
Aye.
stealth first.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 29.
Nice.
Brilliant.
And acrobatics,
Pretty stealthy.
a 18.
Okay, great. So you're able to just kind of like and like do a perfect little backflip in the air, like a nice slow one, as you get a full view of like kind of like bird's eye view of the compound going down. And like slap back down with like without making a sound. It's great. Really graceful shit. Hornet is what you see unfold before you.
So I got a full view of the actual roof.
Pretty much, yeah.
Can I draw that out for Hornet?
Yeah. There's not a. You
Was
could
like
for
a-
sure.
Yeah,
And what
'cause
it
I
would
was
do
gonna
is
ask
like.
to look for if there's like a door or something or a hatch.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Now I don't have time to draw it, but basically what'll happen is you can draw sort of like more of the features. I'll make you roll a painter's set check just to see how good you do. But you can roll to highlight some of the features, and it'll give Hornet like advantage on stealth rolls, and they'll know where like any exits and all that are. I'm not gonna mark it on the map myself though, because that's
No.
just a lot of work.
That's fine.
Okay, yeah, roll a painter's set check.
So it was a D20 plus proficiency plus.
I don't know. I guess
It's
Dex,
Yeah, I think
sleight
it's
of
dex.
hand, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so sleight of hand plus proficiency, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 9
Total.
total.
Okay, so Wilfred sort of is able to roughly do a little drawing of the, it's a stressful situation right now. Sort of draws a rough outline of what you can tell is the roof of the other building, and just does a couple little points. Like there's a few X's that you're not really sure what they mean, and then there's a couple like sort of more detailed parts. You're not really sure what he's trying to say, but you feel like it'll make a little more sense when you get there. You have advantage
make sure
on.
that- Sorry, I was going to say I want to make sure that any doors that I seen like or hatches are clearly marked as hatches or doors.
Okay,
those
I'm going by what you rolled here.
I know, but
There's a little by the X's. There's a little like sort of like semicircle with another circle in it. Because it's a little door. but we don't know if Hornet can tell that. But what I'm saying is what the way this was going to manifest is that you get advantage on one stealth check while you're on that roof,
Okay.
and you have advantage on a wisdom saving or the wisdom check to try and find the door or find like an area like that. Okay,
Cool, thank you.
so
Alright.
that's that.
So Hornet now has this little map.
Yep.
Thank you.
So the area we climbed up to, let me just get the map that you so graciously drew for us all and back up.
I didn't try it. I used a generator, but still.
You drew it.
Oh.
Okay, so we are at the far east tower right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah, see that little clump near there's just the east wall, right?
Yes.
You guys are kind of in like between the top tower and the middle tower, that little section of wall. That's where you are right now.
Okay. I'd like to make my way to that middle tower on that east wall then.
Okay,
because
no.
It's still very close.
Okay, no problem. You're not meeting any guards up here. You're not sure if you just missed the patrols or if there's just nobody stationed up top right now. But yeah, you're able to plat your way over the top of this wall into this open guard tower. There's again a few little bits and bobs strewn about the place. Hornet, what do you want to do?
Dylan, do you think it's a good idea for Hornet to go over now?
Well, how far is that? That's just what I was going to ask. Was how far is that wee gap between this tower and the roof?
Oh, it's not that far. Like between the wall and the roof, I'm going to say it's probably only about 10, 15 feet.
Oh, you could do that.
So
in
yes,
a turn.
you could do that now. So
Cool. Right, it's kind of like peering over. Is there anyone down in the bottom, like between the?
You can't see anyone on the roof. Are you asking between
no.
the roof and the
wall?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like on the ground.
There is actually somebody like pretty much directly below you guarding what seems to be like a door on that side of the building. But you're pretty sure if like people tend not to look up, like you're pretty sure they can't see you from where you are.
And you have pass without trace.
I do have that.
Can I do something to help with this?
Let's see what it is and we'll see how it goes.
So I'm gonna jump across first.
Okay, you're just gonna point.
Yep, because I can go 25 feet across.
Okay, roll stealth just to see how this landing goes. Or if you want to roll like acrobatics, you can.
I'll go with the stealth. It's better modifier.
Fair.
Plus pass without trace stealth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
if you're still within 30 feet of me.
I am. Yeah, I'm making sure I'm within the range of it.
So that's an 18.
So that's an 18 total.
Yeah, okay, no problem. That's fine. You're able to kind of like silently leap off the side of the wall and get your way to the other building without making too much noise. Hornet, you don't see the guards but down below stir at all when Wilfred does this.
So whenever Hornet is going to come across with their bees, I'd like to use prestidigitation to make some noises on the far side, like people shouting, "Hey, over here!"
Okay, so kind of around the corner on the bottom level, yeah?
Yeah, or like, "What are
Okay.
you doing?" Noises
Yeah.
like people saying, "What are you doing here?"
Okay, no problem. Yeah, you can can you make short like sentences with prestidigitation?
Let me
Oh.
just double check right now.
It might be more thaumaturgy. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me just check.
That might be minor illusion you're thinking of.
Yeah, like
minor illusion. Oh, can you make sounds of minor illusion?
let me see.
Yes.
One sec, guys.
Yes, you can.
Now it would be something like a puff of wind or faint musical notes. Like I don't think it's anything very loud, but you could make some kind of noise for sure. It couldn't be as sophisticated as like a person saying over here, but you could make a noise.
Yeah, it says I can make faint musical notes.
Yeah.
So can I start playing like a really nice lulling song? That's
Okay.
Because they're not going to be expecting songs. So they're going to, what the hell is that?
Okay, no problem. So you start to you see Wilfred's hornet cat like starts to move their arms, cast the spell, and kind of around the corner. Wilfred, you just use a melody that you've heard several times before, so you just hear a slight dee 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 dee.
Nice.
Because you're from
We're all
time.
muted.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sued, JP. Yeah, so then the guards like down below kind of actually I'm gonna roll first of all perception to see if they actually do hear that at all. Because it's quite
That'd be
faint.
funny if they just didn't hear it.
Aha!
Oh, for God's sake!
Honestly, I swear to God, guys, I rolled a 1 and a 2. like, so the guards just don't react at all. You can try it again, like you can keep it up, and they'll have to look again.
Yeah, so like, I'm going to keep it up until they take notice of it.
Okay, so it takes a solid. Hang on a second.
If I find the song,
Does
do
it
we
take it-
get?
It takes a solid like 18 seconds, which is longer
So
than
we
you
get-
think.
We get into like I don't know what
Well
they're
into the
saying.
first. Yeah.
So
yeah.
they're talking away, and we don't know what they have to say.
Yeah, you don't know what to say. Hang on, let me. What
I'll
did I
say it anyway.
Today is another day.
I want to see. I want to see how far into take on me this gets. So I
You know,
said,
the intro is quite long.
Yeah.
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 It builds it
It's
up.
probably,
to it.
it's,
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
probably
it's
just get them
true.
talking.
Okay, it's talking, no, but it's just like do 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 do, and then they start to notice. Like, wait, what? I love that song.
They take notice and they're like,
They start to notice and just sort of like slowly start to kind of like one notices before the other and has to be helped. I swear to God, I've rolled 66s here. All of them were below 5 except for the 2 that succeeded.
They're just slowly looking up and the arms start
Yeah,
going.
yeah. No, they hear that. Well, they start to hear that note, and then one kind of goes, "What? Did you hear that? You hear that?" And they go
I
around
don't
the
know.
corner
Not
investigating it. And then they are not in that place anymore.
Alright.
So
Okay, now let's not delay. Fly over.
okay, so Hornet just starts talking to their bees. They start like emptying them out of the jars, emptying them out of the bagpipes. Like anywhere there's like takes off their hat, more bees just come out. Just starts having me pep talk. Okay, so like over there on the roof, that's where we're gonna go. So if you guys like lie flat, and so like the bees kind of all lie flat, and Hornet just kind of falls on top of them and just kind of gets like carried along with their arms out
Amazing.
as a cross.
This entire party is a shit post.
My good God, that's really funny. So take inspiration for that. That was really good.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. And
The
just
bees will protect
landing
you.
on the roof, still face down.
Yeah, see, he's kind of slowly, just like lowered face down into the roof.
Weird.
There was
Okay.
like the bees did make a hole for like Hornet's face.
Okay,
It was
just
very-
sorry, just because it's funny. As you start to fly over with your hole in the face, like you're about kind of halfway. We're gonna cut back to the bar with the ground team. Right, so Kyle, you have a slug of drink and you start to go off into the throes of ecstasy. Do you want to briefly describe your god / patron and like what they
Alright.
look like?
So, yeah. So
I assume this has been worked out with Jason beforehand because I told you. to do
yeah,
that.
I've asked him
Yes.
about it. So there's
Cool,
nothing.
that's
There's so my patron is a celestial. His name is Krellion. That is Krelleon. So write that down, Jason. For your lore. And he is a celestial under the command and guidance of Zephys, who is the god of insanity and revelry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Great.
So yeah. Now he is like, I don't want to say he's dude bro looking, but imagine the dude from Big Lebowski.
okay,
Nice.
nice. I was
That's
picturing-
kinda what-
I was picturing more Dionysus from Hades, but that's hilarious. It's freaking Jeff Bridges and freaking The Big Lebowski.
Yeah,
But with a
straight up.
halo- with
Okay,
a
and how does he sound? How does he sound? I had a sort of a British accent, but it can change. Like how do you?
Honestly, kind of just like
Kinda
a
like
dude.
the dude.
Okay, so you're just letting me be the dude here.
Yeah,
Just
like,
be the
whatever
dude, I
you
guess.
want.
Nice. Love that. I love that for me.
There you go, buddy.
Okay,
He's
so
one of
you
the
take a drink. You kind of like
I pop in. It's like, you mind if I
Okay.
smoke a J?
yeah. What did you say this guy's name was?
Krellion. Krelleon.
Yeah, and Krellion. Okay, so you see the familiar form of Krellion sitting in a comfy chair in front of you. You're kind of chilling in like a nice little private kind of nook in a tavern. There's a fire beside you. There's drinks in front of you. He's smoking out of a pipe.
You got sunglasses?
You can see he's got long gray hair. It's kind of like high ponytailed up into, or kind of like man bunned up into a loose bun. He's a little younger than he looks by his hair. He's got a gray beard as well. Kind of like a little thinner. Loose, sort of not nearly florally robe with kind of a casual under shirts underneath. And he's just sitting there in front of you, and he goes like, "So, how can I help you?"
Well, look, I don't know how much you're aware, but apparently time got fucked up. And not the fact that, you know, I drank so
And-
much and like I basically traveled in time. I mean, time literally got fucked up.
Whoa.
No, yeah.
Did you? Was it your fault?
No, not at all.
All right. Well, you sure? Well, sooner or later, you're gonna have to face the fact that you're a moron, and it might have been your fault.
I mean, I've accepted that. But
Uh,
look, do you know about this guy named Clattersmash at all? Does it,
as you do this, he goes, he goes, careful, man. There's a beverage here.
you're right.
All right. So what do you need? So you explain the situation, and then he's kind of like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I think I get it. You take.
Okay. Yeah, can I get it?
I think I get it.
Can I get on that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so then he goes like, well, what can I do for you?
Look, if you can, do you know a person named Clattersmash, or would the person I told you about, the Kenku? Yeah.
No.
No. Well, could you know him?
I had a rough day, and I hate birds, man.
Well, look. This guy's not a bird. It's just a bird person.
Oh, I know that guy. He's a nihilist.
Yeah, he's great. So look, all I need you to do is just, if you can tell him to get on the roof.
I don't know unless he's about to drink a beer. I don't think I can get that to him. Oh, well, I you know what? I think I can get him up there. Yeah, I think I can get him up there.
If you
He's
can,
kind of like he's kind of like looking off. He's like, yeah, I think I can put a spark of revelry in him, make him want to go up there.
Perfect. That will literally set all of our plans into motion. Once he's up there, then we can get things going.
As that's happening, you see you see what you can only describe as another being of equal of equal level to Krellian start to kind of come into your booth. Looks all demonic, horns and stuff. Basically, you see another patron is here. And then your Krellian goes, "Hey, this is a private residence, man." As that guy starts to sit down, he turns around and leaves.
Am I the only one here who
I'm
thinks that
sorry.
this isn't a-
Well, listen, that time stuff, fix it, but don't don't tell me too much about it, man. Like I can't be worrying about this shit. Life goes on, man.
I'm trying my best. Like literally, all I've got to do is get that bird out and make sure the robot doesn't die.
Well, that's just your opinion, man.
Well, unfortunately, it's not just an opinion. This is fact. So time doesn't fuck.
All right. What were you telling me about the guys blowing stuff up?
They have like these bombs all around the town. Now we've already disarmed one of them. Apparently they're super powerful. I don't even know if I would be able to disarm them myself.
You know what? That's the opposite of revelry, and that's the wrong kind of madness.
Do you wanna
Listen,
get in on
this
that?
aggression will not stand, man. I'll get that Kenku up there, but you got to help those people, bro.
Patron things. Favorite.
I mean, yeah,
order.
I don't need to do my end if you don't do your end. That's fine. It was just
Fine. Look, I
Alright.
will do what I can. I can't
Yeah,
make
alright.
promises, but
Yeah, I mean-
again, but it's. I just don't want time to die. I kind of like time, except when I don't.
I get that. Listen,
Right?
you came with your request, and Krellin abides.
Thank you, Quill. Now I don't
Alright.
know if I have any currency for the bar of heavens and hells, but have one up.
No, just have a sniff of this, and he kind of pushes your head down to the table again,
What?
and then you kind of wiggle, and whoa, you wake up back in.
Jonathan, are you okay?
I'm back.
We're on a mission, you know. You can't just do that.
You feel fine again. You got some energy, and you're feeling good.
Nothing, man.
Here's some water.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Trust me, it's a thing. It's a thing. I have to do it.
What does that mean?
Oh, he is a warlock.
You
so
have to
it
do
might
it?
be something to do with.
Yeah,
No,
don't-
I think it's
don't
something
worry
to do
about
with
it,
his
but look,
patron or something.
I think I got 80% of the dude's lines from the Big Lebowski in there.
I think you did.
A lot of his shit in there.
well, look.
That will get us copyrighted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Look.
fine.
Hopefully now, if Krell holds up his end of the bargain, the Cloud Smash will be on the roof, so that way he'll be definitely there.
Corellian, like
And
what's
that-
that called?
No, Krellian.
I know, but that's what
no,
Oscar said.
Yeah.
no, Krellian. He's under the command. He's under command and guidance of Zephyrus, the god of insanity and revelry.
That's-
Look, don't worry about it. Just know that he's the reason I can shoot things out of my hands, and the reason I drink so much.
Right. Is
Look.
he gonna give us a hand then, or?
Now I don't know exactly what he's going to do. He just said he'll try and get Cloud Smash on the roof for us.
Okay, good. That's part one.
And part 2 for me, unfortunately, is I have to try and help the people now.
Oh no.
Now, Kyle, it was when you said that he's like the dude. I'm like, the dude wouldn't let these people die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right, and
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah,
you
you're
did
right.
that. I'm glad you did that. You kept true to it. You kept
Yeah.
true to it. I'm just playing Television. That's all I'm doing. Don't worry.
That town really tied the place together, man.
Right. Well, we're sort of already done some of that. We should tell Yeoman that this bar at least is a safer spot than the rest of what's going to be Cinnabar and Crater. So that could be step one to helping them out.
If we can get people in here as well as that. Look, we've got drinks and stuff like that here as well. It'll at least get people.
Wait here for it all to blow over.
We'll wait here for it all to blow over. What's the name of this pub again?
Or for it all to blow up.
The Pinchester. Quite.
Needs a good
wait a
gesture
second.
out over the bar.
It's called the Smith and Wesson.
Yeah, baby. I love that.
It's got a real Smith. Actually, oh wait, hang on. What was Bunny's last name?
Dune Trotter?
Yeah, it's called the Dune Treader.
Dune Shredder?
Oh,
Oh,
hell
God,
yeah.
yes!
There's like a
Fuck
big, there's like
yeah.
an elaborate sniper-looking rifle on the above the bar.
Hey, what the hell? What?
It's not like a super powerful one, just like a normal gun.
Nice.
Broken though,
Elaborate.
and they're not going to use it. I swear, it doesn't work.
That's what.
Seems it works.
Of course it works. Check for shells.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, look. So that'll be that. We can go ask. We can go tell Yo about coming in here. At least try and get as many people as we can. At least the women and children, because
Yeah.
at least the survivors.
We're probably gonna
I'm
have
sorry,
to
this is
deal
still
with
a
the
lot to
guards.
take in.
We're probably gonna have to deal with the guards then. If they come over, they were trying to kill everyone else.
I don't think the guards will come near here because of all the bombs.
No, I mean after the
ones
bombs
that they
go
think
off.
are here.
After they go off, they're gonna be looking for survivors.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
let's
we'll
get
have to
ready
fight
for
it
It's a
or
good thi-
something.
No, here's what we'll do then. We'll hold everyone up here. We'll try and get as many wagons as we can to put them outside of here. So as soon as shit starts blowing up, we can load people up, get them the fuck out of town.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
This is like Titanic on land.
This is Dante's Peak.
Lantanic.
Okay, so ground squadron, Team Titanic. So you guys,
Titanic. I love it.
nice. How are you guys setting up now? I'm about to cut away again. What's the plan? What are you about to execute in this time?
Get-
I'll go out and tell
We'll
Yo
fortify the
about
bar.
you guys fortified the bar. I'll go tell Yo about getting the people people, at least women and children in here, and maybe getting a couple of carts or something like that. Like a couple extra carts, one for us for a getaway, and then the extra ones for other people to fucking get the fuck away.
Okay, so
that
you're
way if shit
instructing.
starts kicking off.
So are
then
you
we
telling,
can
like,
go
inviting the
people out.
townsfolk into the bar with you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you setting that up? But cool, no problem. That's fine. You guys execute on that. As we cut back to That whole
Easy
exchange happened, and we cut back to Bunny just now making it across the thing, landing softly on the ground of the roof, and continuing from there.
Hornet and
You-
Wilfred, pocket-sized pals.
Power for time.
Nice pals.
Pocket-sized pals.
Yeah.
That one was all Soph.
It was me.
Power for time.
Nice.
Soph on the big brain
Pocket-sized
tonight.
It's just true. It's true.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
So-
How
Yeah.
long has it been since I cast Pass the Light Trace?
I don't know. Like 5-6 minutes.
Cool. It's still up then.
Actually, no. I'm gonna say it was 8 minutes because like that thing was pretty slow to get past.
Cool, that's fine. It lasts for an hour.
Oh,
It's fine.
damn it!
I
I
thought it
mean,
was 10 minutes.
I
for an
meant
hour.
30. I meant so did I. I mean 38 minutes
Uh-huh.
is what you've used. Okay, that's fine. You still got past that trace then.
Okay. I'm gonna cut using Wilfred's map. Try and like locate the door.
Okay,
or the hatch.
that's a wisdom perception check that you have advantage on now because of Wilfred's drawing.
Ooh. Perception. Oh, I forgot to. Okay. That's 17. Or
You guys happy
Okay.
to push on without a break, by the way? Yeah, just
yeah.
yeah.
24.
Cool. That's great. So you're kind of deciphering the map now that you're here. It makes a lot more sense. You figured out that the X's and the little things were the hatchways that he drew. So you're able to kind of find the two of those. You find one that's right by. There's a little kind of nook beside one of the hatches. It's like basically two trapdoors in different parts of the roof, or the two ways up to the roof here.
Okay. If I the wee where there you say there's like a wee alcovey bit, I can
Yeah,
sit-
there's an alcovey bit beside one of them, whereas on the other one, it's like quite out in the open.
Okay. Hornet will set up shop in that alcove.
Okay.
Do they still have line of sight off the other hatch?
No, if you're hiding in the alcove, you can only really see the alcove that you're near.
Okay, is there anywhere that's kind of still hidden a bit or have some sort of cover, but I can see both? hatches?
There's nowhere where you could be completely hidden. You would be a little bit out in the open, but you could pick like another sort of part that like just a wall that juts up somewhere on the roof and try to hide there in between the two.
Because I have the meld in the stone, so
Okay, yeah. So would you position yourself in a sort of? There's like just a. Like so. There's like a building and there's the roof, but the roof is like lots. There's lots of buildings in this building, kind of deal. So you're on like a slightly upper part of that, sort of crouched like behind the wall that goes over.
Cool.
But from this level or any higher level, people would have a chance to see you. Okay. So you get there. What's your plan now?
my plan is to meld in the stone.
Okay. How does that work?
I step into a stone object or surface large enough to fully contain my body, melding myself and all the equipment I carry into the stone for the duration.
Okay.
Bees are in the stone too.
The bees are in the stone.
Stone.
The bees are in the stone.
The
Bees are in the stone.
I need a t-shirt stat.
Hold up.
I'm on it.
Put a pin on that. It says, while merged in the stone, I can't see what occurs outside it.
Well,
It's a good thing you've got bees.
Is it?
yeah.
True.
You do have these.
You can't
You have bees.
And any perception checks I have to make to hear sounds outside are made with disadvantage.
The bees are stoned.
The bees are stoned. Let me see if there's something I can do to help myself.
See while you're melded with stone,
Mm-hmm.
if someone or something knows that you're there, can they still like tap you to let you know something's going on? Or like, are you just
I think it said
completely?
you can hear, right? You just can't hear.
Mhm,
very
I
well.
you
can
can-
hear, but
you have to. It's a wisdom perception check to make a disadvantage to hear sounds. So you can hear. It's just a little harder.
What do I touch though?
I'd say like, well, you could make a sound and they'd be able to hear it, but I'd say no, they can't feel any touch.
Okay. Oh, right. I also have speak with plants. Right?
Okay.
I have plants on my hat. If I put one of the plants outside the wall and I cast speak with plants on it, can I meld into stone but communicate with the plant on the outside of
Okay.
the wall?
Okay. For what reason?
So they can let me know when the Kenku come
Okay.
out.
What kind of flowers are these or plants are they?
flowering plants.
Just normal flowers, yeah.
Yeah, but there's mud and stuff on my hat.
Okay, cool. That's not the problem. What's the fucking like site of a fucking random flower?
I don't
What
know.
the
Because what
questions
I'm
you
saying is
never
like,
thought you'd
yeah,
ask?
I don't think that would work because how would the flower see anyone coming out of the
You
thing?
question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about what creatures have passed, weather, and other circumstances.
Hmm.
Oh, there we go.
To
Okay.
be fair, there is
You-
stuff where like you can chat to fucking rocks and shit like that. And they're kind of
guess.
like,
This spell's very odd.
and the rocks are kind of like, hey, dude.
Like, I'd say, Owen, if you wanted to put a measurement on it, like 10 feet.
It's 30 feet within you. Limited sentence animation. Give me the ability to communicate with flying stone lands.
It's the rocks actually speak in wrestling quotes.
Oh, nice. Okay. Right. Yeah, you could
What
do
you
that.
say.
You can only now. You only get. Oh wait, plants. So okay, right. Yeah, what you could do is set up a couple plants by those doors and like have them speak with you whenever if they get like moved or something. I don't know that they'd be able to identify a Kenku, but they could certainly be like, "Hey, somebody came through this door."
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah.
would have to set that up. Yes. Dylan.
So I can keep an eye for the Kenku as well from where I'm going to be, and you could tell them to watch for a frog person.
Okay.
Because then you know when I'm coming over, the Kenku is there.
Okay, yeah, like you could also command that. Yeah, like if the things see anything, or if they see Frog Boy, they should say.
Yeah.
Okay. Frog person. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Roll and
But Dylan, don't you need to get that barrel filled with water?
I have a spell for that.
Oh,
Oh.
okay,
you
perfect.
have a
Create
barrel. Do you have
water.
a barrel on the roof ready to go
And there's a barrel on
on the wall?
yes, and I said I was going to be over there so that I'm also within range of the rest of the
Oh, okay, cool. So you're going on the wall, but you're saying if you then hop onto the roof and the plants see you.
Yes, because
Okay, cool.
On the map we were saying that it is the southwest point that is beside the citadel
What's our
wall
time?
that we're kind of launching.
No.
How much time do we have left?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How much time do we have left?
1 hour 10 minutes.
We're cutting it fine, boys, but from that point there, because that was kind of the go-to spot that we had discussed.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be able to poke my head out every so often, listening for patrols going past, and keep an eye on the roof.
Okay.
And have a listen out for when the Kenku comes. So when the Kenku
Okay.
comes, I can just
Yeah.
go up and then bring it to the barrel of water if I need to communicate with it, if it doesn't understand exactly what's happening.
Okay, no problem. That makes sense. You can post up on that tower and just be ready to go from there. You'd get a decent view of the area, although it is dark, and I don't know if you have dark vision, so it would be limited. But yeah, that's certainly doable. That sort of plan.
That's grand then.
Okay.
So I'm going to make my way over towards that tower and get into an empty barrel.
Okay, no problem. You're able to do that without any issue. Like honestly, that you still have you lose the pass of the trace when you go more than 30 feet away, but there's it's fine. You the fact that you're kind of bouncing over and climbing a wall and you're in this tower means you don't encounter anyone. You're able to hide in this barrel pretty easily and keep that's where you are set up. So if I need to make 2 nature checks to see if you can essentially transplant a bit of dirt and a flower from your hat into like just to keep the flower alive long enough that this will be useful, okay?
Okay. Oh, good thing I have a -1 to nature.
No.
First one's an 18.
Okay.
The second one was an 8.
Okay. You take the first one, you're able to get a good chunk of dirt out, put it beside one of these 2 doors, have your flower in, and it's just kind of sitting on top of the dirt, but it seems happy and healthy. The next one, you kind of use too much dirt on the first one. And the flower, you're not really sure if you've done it or if it's just a dead flower now sitting on top of some dirt.
Okay.
You have inspiration, you have trans rights if you want to.
I'll use one of those.
Okay.
Sure, why not? That was worse.
Oh no.
That was
Use
4.
the other one.
Okay. Why not?
You don't have to. I'm just telling.
I rolled 13.
Okay, yeah. Well, then in that case, you're able to seeing the problem here. You're kind of able to distribute the dirt a little more easily and get it working. And you're pretty sure this plant's okay too now.
So much dirt. stuck to Hornet's hands now. 'cause
So
of what
much. So they're all set up, and you wanted to meld into stone, yeah?
Yep. So I pat the flowers, give them a little kiss, and hold on to my hat and my bagpipes and just back into the wall.
Okay, you do
Like one
that.
of
There's
those,
no. I don't need you to make any rolls for that. That's fine. Good. Everyone's set up there. That's great. We'll cut back to ground squadron.
Woo!
All right, boys.
Titanic, was it something like that?
Yeah.
We are the Titanic squad.
Yeah.
Whatever, some
okay,
kind of
so-
Titanic squad.
You two who were fortifying the bar, I believe that was McCready and Roscoe were both doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. You, I don't know what you'd roll for that. I guess.
Do we need to roll?
I'm trying to see. Like, I want to see if you're able to do it like more effectively. You know.
Because I'm an artificer, can I use, I suppose, either tinker or smithing tools?
Yeah.
I
See,
also
I was.
have carver's tools proficiency.
Jesus. There's so many tools, bro.
He's so proficient.
Yeah.
See, I'm just trying to see like if there's like, I could get you to roll and it would make it better. You know.
Do you have any infusions as well, JP, that would be useful?
Just-
Well,
Roll me survival, okay? Roll me a survival check. See how you do, like how you're able to set this up as like a, with advantage because you're starting with a good structure and all that.
okay.
Okay.
Well, it's good that there was advantage because that's a 14.
I got a 12.
Okay, 14 and 12. All right, so you're able to take various bits and bobs from other parts of the town, make little face and spears, make little wood bolts and all that, and you're able to what you think pretty decently batten down the hatches on this bar. You use the locks, you fortify them a little bit. You get a few weapons that are lying about, like farming equipment. You assemble them in there, ready to go. It can be set up however you want. Like if you find all these materials, do you want to have weapons lying out? Do you want to keep them to yourselves? Like,
We'll have weapons about the place.
okay, cool.
I could use magical tinkering to set up like some 6-second long recorded messages
Okay, to do what?
to sort of like say like,
Hey, Mom, it's me, McCready.
What have I done?
Look at me, I'm McCready, Mom.
right, hold up here, you'll be safe from what happens next. And
Okay, so that's fine. You
So,
guys,
like-
you guys fortify it with what the things you're able to do. You think about what you would want a recorded message to say, JP, and Televan, you and Yo kind of herd everyone that's involved in this quarantine into this bar as best you can.
Fuck
You know, there's
yeah.
mostly women and children in here, as you sort of directed. Because obviously, I think some of the men are just like hanging out, or the men and the hardier women are hanging out outside here, just like battening down the hatches in various other places because they sort of already made a little bit of a sanctuary. But yeah, a great deal of them all come in here, and they pile in. I'd say there's probably about
Right.
30 people in here with you now, including Yeoman and Bula, and then like just kind of 28 strangers. And
Right,
Bula's dogs are here too, and they
Yay.
are they're sleeping.
Oh.
They
They
walk
think
in and they immediately like find a spot and sleep. They find a bit of the hall and sleep in it. Oh,
What?
oh, they're
Oh.
stirring.
Oh.
They're looking. They look as you come in.
look at
They're
someone
staring.
comes
Sorry, guys. This guy- Okay, they lie back down. That's fine.
Okay.
in.
Oh, well, now that we're all here.
Well,
Drinks?
some of us.
Oh, they approach you when you clap your hands to say drinks. Ruff goes closer to you, Televan, comes up for pets.
Good dog.
Hello,
Good
dog.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, come here.
Oh, it's actually gonna come over.
There. Go there. Yeah.
Yes,
Fucking love this.
yes, yes.
Come on, up.
There's-
Up,
This is absolutely worth the waste. of
Just
time.
lift him up. He'll come.
I'm afraid to lift
That's fair.
There's a good boy. There's a good boy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He runs right up to town, gets lots of good pets.
He does.
Yeah, what's up, doggy? Come here.
This
He's
is the
loving
best
life.
D&D stream.
Yes,
We got a dog.
a big doggo.
Big dog.
Okay.
So yeah, the dog comes up and hangs out with Tal. You guys, Bear's the only thing driving our views up anymore. Okay.
Understandable.
So you guys are all set up. What do you do once you get your kind of 30 people in your charge in here? What's the plan now? You locking the door? You setting up? What's the plan?
Are the wagons set up nearby?
Yeah, Yeoman was able to get like enough wagons for everyone kind of like spread out along the edge of the town, and he sort of split into little groups where people know what wagon they're running for.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna
Alright.
stay near like a window and or a door, so that way I'm in eye shot of the citadel.
Okay.
I'm also going to be in eye shot of the citadel in case I need to move fast somewhere.
I'm not.
Okay, so you guys are all setting up at the windows, are you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I don't think we should lock up the doors because if something happens,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then
Okay.
we're fucked.
Not locking the door. No problem. That's fine. Anything
Keep it
else?
closed, though.
Dylan,
Yeah.
can I request that you know the way we have that spare pin for
Hey,
Color
we're not-
Smash? Oh,
We're
sorry.
not with you. We're not with you guys right now, are we?
Text me, text
Okay.
me.
Come on, guys.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's anything I can do in the meantime. Not a whole
Are the
lot.
people outside like still disrupting ruins or?
Yeah, there's some people outside still disrupting ruins, but it's not. There, you got like it's kind of hard to tell how many people like are outside and what they're doing, but you think you hear like the normal sounds that you heard of people dragging stuff around.
We'll ask you if they identified any of the podlings actually.
Yeah.
Um,
Find anyone
Yeoman
else.
kind of looks dark and he goes, the Arthur's family, they were all got. Um,
Damn.
we were we thought Simonette might be one, but no, she got away in time. We checked her; she was fine.
Okay,
A
good.
few others sort of tried to walk in and do it. I just got a bad vibe off them, and I checked, and sure as anything,
Damn.
they let out the most horrible screams when you have to.
How many exactly have you dealt with?
4 or 5, I think.
What was the
Five.
number that the time demon said to us?
About
It
4 or
was-
5. There could be more though. That's the
Yeah.
only problem.
Hmm.
Am
Not
I in
everyone,
am I
though.
within 150 feet of Wilfred?
No,
Damn it. Okay.
you're not. I'm afraid. Okay. All right. So, anything else, boys?
Nah, drinks.
anything-
Just
Just a drink, I guess.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Drinks. It's like, look, I've
keep
got
an
to
eye out.
celebrate my god and my patron, so we're getting hammered for the time being. Not really.
Yeah, keep an
Jason,
eye out for
Roscoe
bars.
finds himself once again walking down this pitch black hallway.
Yeah.
And ignited only by the light on your sword. It seems to be going down in like a slight tilt just into the earth. And soon, only now, no other directions, but it starts to just sort of turn off and sort of not be in quite so straight lines. Roll perception.
Perception. Sure. That's a 9. I'm gonna use my transrights.
Okay, go for it.
So
Alright.
16.
Good.
Okay, 16, no problem. You hear sort of what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Gnomish, and Halfling.
Okay, no problem. So you hear some utterings in a language you are not familiar with. Sort of, it's like it definitely sounds like some kind of spoken noise, but at the same time, it sounds like gibberish.
Okay.
Like it's like it just sounds like very odd, and it seems to be sort of just on the edge of a whisper from coming down the hallway.
Dude, see if you can replicate it back to me in our current timeline, and I can translate for you.
I'll do that.
Okay, roll
Damn.
performance to try and emulate that noise.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Kyle. 7.
That's a very good.
7.
You
You
know
have
what? Take my
transrights?
transrights for that.
I'll take JP's transrights.
Okay,
10.
10.
Is there any
Okay.
more? Because I could be
I've got
important.
mine.
We really want to know what you're saying.
Yeah.
We kind of do. Because it could
In
it could
case
be
it
friend
c-
or could be foe.
Yeah, it could be just these guys going like, "Yo, you see the game last night?" Fucking.
Could be. But then we'll know the score, which
We
is good.
want to know about the game. What happened?
all right. Take mine. Why not?
Sure.
For the game.
Watch it be worse.
Natural 1.
Oh.
Hey!
So you're
So 10.
no. This is a warlock feature, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now this feature doesn't tell you what language it is. You just understand it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jason, with that roll, what was your highest roll? Like a 14?
10.
10. Okay, highest roll's 10.
14.
You're not doing a great job. You're sort of like but Roscoe sort of starts to try and like make a noise that he hears
is
to try and like
pigeon
translate it to
English.
you. But like it doesn't really make any sense. But you get the words price and paid out of it. That's it. Price
there
and
any
paid,
more
and
translate?
it's repeated several times. Like price paid, price paid,
Price
and then
and
gibberish
paid,
in
price and
between.
paid. I'm getting price and paid. That's about it.
Okay, it's
Just
a
be
shame that I
careful.
can't communicate back to my other self what that means.
Yeah, it's true.
Being more out of
Um,
character.
Yeah.
That's what
um,
matters.
Let's have the
okay,
creative and other Roscoe know.
you
What
guys
Roscoe-
are all ready to go. If anything kicks off in your with this current stuff, but you're all set
Oh,
up. This is
yeah.
you're doing great. I know this is a lot of hopping back and forth, but this is what the planning gets you. It actually gets you relatively few rolls. Okay, we cut back to roof team.
Yeah.
After a little while, Hornet, one of your flowers communicate. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Sorry, can we say something? What I was trying to say earlier, but I've messaged it to Dylan to check. Can before Hornet and Wilfred kind of split, the badge was given to Hornet.
Okay, that's fine.
For the Kenku.
That's fine. I assumed
Alright.
as much anyway.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so one of your flowers, while you're still in your stones, then communicates that their hatch is opened.
Okay. I will peek my. I'm going to. How long's it? I'm going to recast. No, I don't need to recast Pass Out Trace because it was an hour. Fantastic.
Nice.
Hornet is going to poke their head out.
You've been here for more than an hour.
I recast Pass Out Trace.
Okay, no problem. So and
I
then
can
you poke.
cast spells on myself while
Yeah,
still in this
I know that. Yeah, I read it.
Amazing.
That's fine. So you you cast pass the trace, and then you emerge from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, make a stealth roll to try and see what came out of it without getting spotted.
Okie dokie.
The place he popped up was on kind of the right part of the wall.
36.
36.
Hell yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Okay, so you poke your head out without making a sound, and you look down, and out of the hatch is the Kenku coming out of there. With some kind of odd thing in its hands. It's on like kind of the part that kind of goes in the right wall, and now you're thinking that the wall sort of starts before the mist does, so the lab part you were in must have been slightly underground and passed the way or something. But yeah, because I just realized I let you climb on that east wall when before I said that the mist was there, but no. So he is standing on the eastmost part of the roof. That's where he came out of that hatch, and you can see that he's taking this device and sort of pointing it at the mist from its like the elevated position that he's in. So after that stealth roll, you're trying to get his attention.
Because there's no one else, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no one else. It was to make sure it was him.
Yeah, no problem. So you're about 20 feet away from him. Do you want to get any closer?
Get the pin on him.
Yeah, go up and get the pin.
You can throw
Okay,
the
right.
pin.
I'll just sneak up and put the pin on him.
Okay, no problem. That's stealth roll. You don't need to worry. You can see that he's holding this sort of small thing and at the mist, and like he's kind of listening in it. It looks kind of like a telescope, but there's like a little there's a viewing part, and then there's another part that kind of wraps around the ear, and you can see what appear to be sending stones like on each side of it, and it's just kind of like looking through there. But then you sneak up behind it, and you are able to pin the pin on it. You
So what
immediately
does
see
he
like.
see?
Okay, so you see that this guy's whole job is just he researches the mist. He tries to find out things about the mist, ways to get through it, what you can and can't send through it, and reports that information back to the Goldriches. He had no idea what was going on the night of all that. You guys showed up, and then he was shot with a crossbow, and his perception ends there. But it was just a standard day up to that point. But his job is just to look through the mist, see stuff. He didn't say anything that mattered to you. He was taking a look at a group of people. Just a group of oddballs. Nothing really distinct about them. One of them's pretty tall, looked kind of sick, you know. No, it doesn't mean anything to you. But yeah, he was looking at that. That's what he was doing whenever you came, like right now when he came up. So you kind of got a glimpse of that. But yeah, and then he started just like looking at you like like you ever seen like young crows when they have the blue eyes? He's kind of like looking at you like that, just like shocked, and doesn't make a sound.
Hey, so my name's Hornet, and I'm here to get you like away from here because like really soon the whole town's gonna blow up, and you're gonna get shot in
Oh,
the
he
head.
knows that because he sees
You know-
your.
Oh yeah, he
stuff.
sees our stuff.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
so he's just
oh.
sitting there, still kind of.
He knows the
Right.
plan now.
Like,
He
we
knows
kinda-
everything.
It's all...
Oh,
Or no, you
Oh,
only
yeah.
see,
Well, you
Oh.
get
You
get
only see
everything from the
everything,
first
yeah.
loop. You don't get all. You
Yeah.
don't. You guys aren't a
Yeah, we
hive
don't
mind
get
right
to
now.
see what we're-
Yeah. yeah. So,
Yeah.
so like all that's gonna happen again if we like don't get out like right now because we got like some extra time because there's a whole like fucky weird thing with the time demon. All's good.
He
You
just kind of
win.
looks at you, and you hear in your own voice, "Get out of here!"
Okay,
Like,
so-
a nodding, like yes, good
Yeah.
idea.
Let's go.
Hey, he's on our fucking
Yes,
side.
yes.
Okay. What was the night? Right.
Yeah, what's the plan for extraction now?
Distraction.
The roof.
The
Distraction.
distraction.
It's the distraction
Yeah,
time.
and
It's
how do you
distraction
intend to signal?
Oh jeez.
So I would have heard Hornet and the Kenku talking, would I? Or would I?
Yeah,
You probably
If I poke
seen-
my head out every so often just to keep an eye.
yeah. I'm gonna say you didn't really get what was going on, but you've seen that they've hooked up now.
Okay. I'm gonna hop out of the barrel and I'm gonna make sure the Hornet sees me,
Okay.
and I am going to summon Greater Demon.
Okay.
Ooh.
So the signal is just to
Oh.
go.
Yeah, like I'm making sure Hornet sees me, and I'm gonna start casting the spell.
Okay. So Hornet, you see Wilfred stand up on top of this barrel where he's at, and start to like do various incantations and movement.
Cool.
So let me just get up the stats that I have
Mhm.
for this demon.
What kind of greater demon is this?
That's exactly what I'm getting up now.
Yeah, I told these two that they needed to have this ready because I wasn't about to go
Yep,
looking for
I've
stats.
already got mine ready to go.
And you're doing devil?
That's fine. Actually, folks, is here a good place to take a very quick break, just a 5-minute break?
Yes.
A little comfort
please.
break? Okay,
Okay.
great. So we're just gonna take a 5-minute break here. We'll be back at 6 minutes past 11. We're gonna power through this, but just a short
Yeah.
break. So
Drinks.
see you back in 5 minutes, folks.
All right. See you back.